The new anthem for the new era. Fins up.
Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit. Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit. Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit.
It's the new era and we back up in the mix.
Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit. Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit. Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit.
It's the new era and we back up in the mix.
But throw it up. Throw your foe up in the sky. Throw it up. Let them know that we gon' ride. Where you from? We be reppin' worldwide.
BWA, stay loyal till we die.
What is the come up? We been down for a minute. This the come up. We been reppin' stay consistent. This the come up. Now the world gotta feel it. Reppin' so loud, whole world gotta hear it. New era. Dolphins on the cliz-out. Tiz-out. Till we reach the tiz-out. This another stiz-out. Reppin' till we drizz-out. So low D, I be reppin' with this hip-hop. Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit. Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit. Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit.
It's the new era and we back up in the mix.
Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit. Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit. Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit.
It's the new era and we back up in the mix.
It's the new era and we back up in the mix. Ain't no more relying on fits. It's time for Tua to get us lit. That's why we got Waddle at 6 and Jalen Phillips is a brick at 36. We got Javon Hollins, Madden hit stick. Eichenberg protecting hips. 2 whole years and he ain't slipped. Run along, he got that gritter, triple threat, he so legit. Garner Coleman, Jerry Dokes, the 7th round was such a gift. That's why we toast, that's why we sip, that's why we reppin' MSM. Miami sports music, don't confuse it, don't abuse it. Unless you want a new contusion, real talk, ain't no illusion. Solo D started a movement, MSM the institution. TD Fins the contribution, yeah, we started a new union.
Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit. Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit. Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit.
It's the new era and we back up in the mix.
Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit. Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit. Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit.
It's the new era and we back up in the mix.
MIAMIDOLPHINs. When do I begin? I've been rapping since a kid. If you rapping, then we can.
BWA, if you reppin', then we can.
Welcome to Persianville. We asking what would Shula do? He would take the narrative and spin it like a hula hoop. He say let it Coach Flow. Coach Flow gon' do his thing and he gon' bring it to it in and to it. Come and change the game. Watch the squad ball out. Got the fans all excited. Coolers out. Grills on. Got the tailgate ignited. It's the Aqua Society. They know we stay united. DWA. We be down and started right. Throw them fins up. Throw them fins up. Hit. Throw them fins up.
It's the new era and we back up in the mix.
Who that?
So low, so low, so low.
Trying to tell. But that's how we put it down. We put it down every time. When it's time to show up for the fans, we out here. You dig?
They know it's coming. Yeah.
Yeah, with it, man. Let's go, DWA, man.
Hey, what's up? Y'all know who it is, man. It's the Dolphins D. We already in here. Ready to turn up this year. He gon' get it.
Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium.
We gon' defend. We gon' defend. Homie, this Zaha. And we gon' defend. Remember he say his squad. We gon' defend. Homie, this Zaha. And we gon' defend. Remember he say his squad. We got the whole squad with me now. Train to go. Come play games if you want to. Try to crash eyes. You done took the wrong route. We gon' crash you like a stunt dude. Check y'all like 1, 2. Tap your head like your uncle. You wanna ride, stay buckle. It get loud down here, get wild down here. Turn to feel the jungle. Never disrespect the squad. It's defended by a line and some beasts on the feast on the opposition. Another line in the back, singing to the ER just in case you got through the first line with tripping. But if for some reason it get crazy, I got watchers on the corner for my safety. Everybody here well coached. Change the weather under pressure, stay cool like an AC. Woo! still make heat. Who is you trying to play me? We be 3 plus AD, but I'm a fool so low. Can't never do great beat. Be great, only way to do great things. Hit hard, only way to make a statement. Come up in our territory, make a payment. Or be in debt with your neck. We gon' defend. We gon' defend. Homie, this side. And we gon' defend. Let me hear you say, his squad. His squad. We gon' defend. Homie, this side. And we gon' defend. Let me hear you say, his squad. I hit them boys. We throw them toys. That's saying that QB. We them boys. We the realest. We go gorillas. We out here, homie. You gon' feel us. Don't make me come down. Get in that box. Like I'm red. I knock your socks. Won't play y'all boys. Cause we some bullies. We'll take your cookies. Cause y'all some rookies. I'm in the building. Me and Shot Jones. We do lane. We don't play zone. We play that man. So guard your hand. I see your eyes. You're scared, man. We gon' defend. Homie, this side. And we gon' defend. Let me hear you say, his squad. We gon' defend. Homie, this side. And we gon' defend. Let me hear you say, his squad. Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm Danny Johnson, CEO at TPP, The Positive Porpoise.
I'm Jason Miller from Fins Up SoCal Fan Club.
I'm Scott Howell from Atlanta Dolphin Club.
Mark Angelo, NorCal Dolphin Club.
And you're listening to Clock Blockers, Miami fans' #1 morning show.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy, Stephen D. And we are live on this beautiful Thursday morning right here on the #1 Miami fan morning show. Clock Blockers, Flip Floppers, it doesn't matter. Conspiracy Theory Thursday, Throwback Thursday. I don't care. I just want to say hello to y'all and that I love you and I miss you. And I'm super excited to be here. Sorry for the tardiness, having some technical difficulties this morning, but I got them all squared away and we are ready to go for a long show with you, the best in the land. I'm not going to sing for y'all no more because I can't do that. Okay. Good morning to my Fins family, my Fin-laws. Super excited hanging out with y'all today. Give a big shout out to the people in the chat so far today because y'all are already donating. Shout out to Pete with the $3 donation, with Alexander with the $5 donation. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Look at y'all. Already starting the day off great. I like it. Let's keep it going all day. I got my tea. I'm ready to go. Hey, look. If y'all haven't done so already, make sure y'all hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Okay? I'm not playing with y'all. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Okay? Okay? Let's go. Let's go. All right. Super excited to be hanging out with y'all today. Let's see. Look, Pete already with another $3 donation. Trey said, my swear jar from yesterday. Trey went back and listened to it. He's like, all right. 1 cuss word, 2 cuss words. Okay. Appreciate it, Trey. Hey, guys, seriously, when it comes to subscribing, I want to have like a subscription party. I'm serious, y'all. I'm not playing. I want to get to 10,000 subscribers before the NFL draft. Do y'all think that's something that we can do? Do you think that we can get our page to shout out to Anthony donating on PayPal. What's up with y'all this morning? Let's go. Let's go. Well, y'all donating every which I like it. I like it. Keep it up. I appreciate it this morning. I don't know why. I was late this morning, but y'all are just in a giving mood this morning, and I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Alexander, I don't see that you're still under subscription. It doesn't see. Yeah, man, I want to get to 10,000 subscriptions. Do you guys think we can get to 10,000? Okay, so make sure, I need y'all's help with that. That means sharing it on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever, TikTok, don't care. Say, hey, look, Miami Sports Music, let's get them to 10,000 subscriptions. Let's go. He said, read my messages, please, Shake Money said. Okay, I got you, Shake Money. I got you. What did you say earlier? Did you say something earlier that I didn't see? If you did, put it back in there. Good morning to my neighbors and my Fins family. I like it. I like it. Let's go. All those donations to Steven to go popping during vacation, just Steven. No. Go to Steven popping in during vacation. Oh, Darren. Oh, I see what you said. I got you. Shake Money says that was me on PayPal. Shout out to Shake Money. If you guys donate on PayPal or Cash App, it definitely goes a long way into helping the channel grow because there's less fees that come out of there. But I don't care where you donate from, honestly, because as long as y'all donate, it goes to helping the channel grow. Yeah. So I do appreciate it. I did put the links in for PayPal and Cash App if you guys want to donate through there. Chase One says that new Batman movie looks fire, Steven. No lies were told there, sir. No lies. It does look good. Let's see here. Who else this morning? Batman says, let's make it happen. Steven, 10K, I got you. I want to get to 10,000, man. Steven, with all your conspiracy theories, you won't get to 10,000. You're right, Jose. You're probably right. They're not my conspiracy theories, though. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I'm just saying. Let's see here. I detect no lie. Better movie, Beverly Hills Cop or Big Trouble in Little China? Beverly Hills Cop all day. Come on now. Come on. Hey, guys, make sure you follow me on social media at Stephen D, SKPO. Spread kindness, positivity, and love. Because that's what I do here, baby. Spread kindness, positivity, and love. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And you know I'm trying to get my Twitter game up. So if y'all could help me on the Twitter game mess, I am not mad at you. And then follow Miami Sports Music on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Miami Sports Music. Again, we want to get to 10,000 subscribers before the NFL draft. Let's get to 10K before the NFL draft. That's a big milestone. Let's do it, but we got to do it together. And Twitter at MIA Sports Music. Okay? So make sure you follow us on all those platforms there. And big shout out to Tail Greeter. Tail Greeter, a sponsor of the show. Download the app on your current Apple or Android device today, presented by Tail Greeter. You go to the website, tailgreeter.com, or download the free app. They have all of your tailgating needs. I know football season's over, but that doesn't mean the tailgate don't stop. NASCAR season's about to be upon us. They're about to do some big stuff at Daytona this weekend, the Daytona 500. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys. Okay, I tried to do my Michael Waltrip impersonation. Some of y'all don't know who that is. That's fine. Just know that's a thing, and it's cool for NASCAR fans. But yeah, definitely. I didn't see the message on PayPal. Let me look at it, Shake Money. I'm going to look at it right now. Right now. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look at it right now from you, Shake Money. Because I'll read it. I don't want you to think I didn't read it. Noah's Ark is in the building. Noah's Ark. Noah's Ark's in the building. I don't know what that means. Von Joe, Steven. Yo, good morning, bro. Mr. Clanging and banging. Von Joe, you need to become part of the family. I'm mad you're not. Caesar, you too. You guys need to sign up, become members today. Let's go. What happened? Where y'all at? Sign up, become a member. EM Baller, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that big news. Guys, donate to the channel, help the channel grow. You guys can use the little $, which is down at the bottom right of the chat box. You'll see a little $sign box. You click that, you can donate to the channel that way. I always tell people that if you donate through Cash App or PayPal, though, there's less fees that come out of it. YouTube takes about like 48% out of whatever you donate. So if you guys donate through Cash App, it goes to helping the channel grow just a little bit more, or PayPal. So yeah, you guys can use at $MSM Podcast Network, or you guys can use PayPal, which is MSM Podcast Network. So help the channel grow. Thank you for your donation. It goes such a long way. I don't care if it's $1. It's such a big deal. Big shout out to people this morning so far. Y'all have been in real giving mood this morning, so I appreciate it. Let's see here. What else? Chase one says, I know Beverly Hills Ninja, the great white ninja. Y'all are funny. Did you watch Arcane? Ooh, Caesar's going to be mad. You put me on the spot, Caesar. Man, I keep on forgetting, dude. I'm not going to lie. I keep on forgetting, Caesar. I can't lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. I know I promised you I would, and I keep on breaking that promise. So what I need is some reminders to watch that on Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter, blow my Twitter up in the evening time. You know, it's Thursday. I don't have nothing to do this evening. After the kids go to bed, it's like 8 or 9 o'clock. So if you remind me around 8 or 9 o'clock, I will remember to watch it tonight. I promise you I will. Let's see here. Steven, get Tracy and Epps on one day together, and the next day you get Larry and EM. Guarantee you will get to 10K real quick. Okay. I ain't mad at that. That sounds like a plan. Might have to do that. Big shout out to Chef Zhu. Chef Zhu, 10 months as a member. I don't know why it won't let me bring that up on the screen. It won't for some reason. But yeah, his message is still here, ain't going nowhere. I'm seeing the blessings this channel will have in the future. #believe. #first member. #DWA loyalty. Chef Zhu, 10 months being a member. Give a big shout out to Chef Zhu. Chef, you were literally here from the very first show and on. Chef has been here since the very first Clock Blockers show. All right. So big shout out to Chef. Chef, thank you so much for all that you do for the channel as a moderator, keeping track of the swear jar. Matter of fact, you can update who goes on the swear jar. That's awesome, man. 10 months. I'm more grateful than you'll ever know to be a paid member of the channel for 10 plus months, man. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. So thank you, man. Seriously. What else are you guys talking about in the chat this morning? Salute Chef Zhu. Congrats, Chef Zhu. That's from Chucker Sean. I like it. Keep it going, guys. Keep on the congratulations going. Okay. Let's see here. What are we going to talk about this morning? Dude, it's so weird being in the off season because don't get me wrong, there's a lot of stuff to talk about in the world of sports. but trying to kind of get it all boggled down. You know, to be perfectly honest with you, as a content person who makes, Scummy says, swear jar equals Cancun spending money. No, it does not. I wish it did. I'm not there yet, Scummy. I'm not there yet. I wish I was. Let's see here. Chase One says, "What do I owe?" I don't know, Chase One. Chef Shoe, what is Chase One owe? $1 million sounds good. $1 million. That sounds about right. Thank you. Chef Shoe says, "Thank you, everyone. Please join the family. Your seat is waiting for you." I like it. I like it. All right. Yeah, man. Look, it's so weird to do a show in the mornings in the off season because you got to find content to obviously talk about. I told people, Chef Shoe said $2. You got to be able to find content to talk to people about, right? And here's the thing about it. We had such like a crazy off season. Black Monday came. We fired Brian Flores. Then we had, a 2 or 3 week deal of trying what the deal was going to be with their head coaching. Then the news comes out about Brian Flores suing the NFL. And in that lawsuit allegation, you have, the class action lawsuit against the NFL and 5 other teams. You also have paid to lose games allegations from Stephen Ross. It's crazy from that standpoint, right? And the whole time, throughout the whole year, there was 2 things that people got sick about. There was 2 arguments that basically happened on Dolphin panels on a day in, day out basis. One is the Tua narrative. The Tua narrative, I've never in my life seen so much controversy that happens with one man. I mean, it happens on a day in, day out basis. And, sorry, my nose. It happens on a day in, day out basis within the fan base. I've never seen somebody that's more controversial inside a fan base, who, by the way, isn't really controversial out off the field. It's his play and what he can do for the franchise. Like, that is one of the biggest things, right? What's up, Roach Tails? How are you, man? And the other narrative that I find very interesting that always wants to get talked about is Deshaun Watson. Now, I understand why he's controversial on and off the field, or off the field. On the field, I think he's such a great Trucker Sean. The Watson narrative hasn't been put to rest. That's the problem. I don't think it ever will be until Deshaun goes somewhere. If Deshaun goes somewhere, then yes, you can put the Deshaun Watson narrative down. And so that is Von Nine Floors. If Tua can put the skeptics and doubters to rest this season, I want him out of here when it's over. I'm just over the argument already. You're not lying. I made the joke off the record to, some of the Miami Sports Music leadership team, management team. I said, great, for the next 5 months, all we're going to talk about is Tua Tagovailoa and Deshaun Watson. Because that's all there is to talk about for the Miami Dolphins. Now, I think there's more to that. I think there's a lot more to that. But that's what the narrative's going to be, right? And the narrative's also going to be what is going to happen this weekend with Stephen Ross, not this weekend. What is going to happen with Stephen Ross coming up? That will also be a whole other narrative that also shows its hand over the next few months and maybe even into next season, and probably into next season. You're not going to get an answer anytime soon as to what's going to happen with that. For now, he's the owner. That's what you got to take to it. Like, I always felt like right now, I think Barry Jackson of the Miami Herald is reporting that Tom Brady's looking into ownership, part minority ownership, and that the Dolphins, because he has a house here, he's looking and him and Stephen Ross might have an opportunity for minority ownership. Like, let's think about that for a second. Why would Tom Brady come here right now? Why? Why would he come here right now? I'm serious. And so, you know, it to me, I think it's all for the sake of let's put it. I'm not saying Barry isn't wrong or isn't right. He might have legit stuff from it. But I promise you this, over the next, I don't know, 12 to 16 weeks, you're going to see article after article after article about stuff like Tom Brady, potential minority ownership, X person considering coming to Miami, X considering leaving Miami. It's going to, like, I don't know what to believe and what not to believe. That's part of the problem. Number two, the other problem that you have within the fan base is anytime I do a fan panel, it's always going to come back to the Tua argument. It just is. There's no way around it. If I was a betting man, which I am not, as you all know, if I was a betting man, I would bet that a Dolphin panel couldn't go an entire panel. They could not go an entire panel without talking about Tua. They couldn't do it. I think they could make it not saying Deshaun Watson's name if certain people weren't on that panel. But I don't think that you could get away with the Tua argument off of a panel. It just never would happen. And the other thing that I also find funny to all this is I find so let's talk about what happened yesterday. Sam Madison coming home. Shout out to Sam. Okay. Hold on one second, guys. Give me 1 second. Let me just fix this real quick. Give me 1 second. I'm not going anywhere. All right. I had to blow my nose. I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all. I had to blow my nose. Okay. So, what I'll say is, so Sam Madison coming home. Sam Madison coming home, I think is, shout out to Chase. Shout out to Chase with the $20 donation. My guy. Let's go. Appreciate it, Chase one. Thank you so much for the donations this morning, y'all. Keep them coming, man. They're such a big deal. Thank you, Chase. Thank you very much. So Wes Welker makes sense to me. Chef Jew. Wes Welker makes sense to me because Wes Welker was on the coaching staff with McDaniel at San Fran. Right? He was on the coaching staff with McDaniel at San Fran. Madison, if I am correct, and I could be wrong, doesn't really have any affiliation with McDaniel. But he has a huge affiliation with Miami, obviously. This is where it all happened for him. He is a Dolphin for life. And now he's been on Kansas City's coaching staff for 3 years now, 2 years. But when we let go of our defensive backs coach, there was a slot that opened up. And so when that happened, I guess it makes sense that Sam Madison would come back here if he wants to come back to Miami. But there's a side of me also, and this is, again, you talk about conspiracy theories. I have to say something. I got to say something. I got to say this out loud. I'm not saying I really think this way. I'm just saying something in my gut is telling me maybe this is the case, right? Are they trying to put Band-Aids to shut up the fan base? Is this something to say, oh, Wes Welker's home. Oh, Sam Madison's home. Oh, look how great this coaching staff is. They're bringing back former players. Now, Madison, I love Sam. I'm glad he's here. I think he is an asset to this club. I 100% think that. But is it not, can I not, again, two things can be true. Is it not also to me to be like, hold on. If I was Stephen Ross and I needed some good publicity, and I went to my HR department and I said, hey, look, I find this very interesting to say. Why don't we bring back Sam Madison? The fans would love that. And I that's what I think. I have to believe that is part of the reason for bringing him back. Now let's get something straight. I want him. Okay, Madison is a legit coach. He's really good. He's great. But you have to admit that there is something fishy about bringing back guys, not Wes Welker and then Ham. Come on now. Who are we going to bring back next? Who are we going to bring as a coach next? Jason Taylor, Ricky Williams. I do believe that this is a very good coaching staff, especially on the offensive side of the ball. But two things to it. Number one, are we thinking that this is a good coaching staff because maybe how not great the previous regime was? Our previous regime could not, and by regime I mean Flores. Our previous regime could not develop an O-line. They couldn't. Let's call that what it is. Our previous regime had different quarterback coach and different offensive coordinators, that there was no continuity on really the offensive side of the ball. The defensive side, there was continuity. For the most part, for the 3 years that Flores was here. But I think that we're looking at these and saying, oh man, these are great hires. We go out and we get Matt Applebaum, who's got a top 10 offensive line in college football. He knows how to develop talent. And by the way, I love Applebaum, right? Oh man, we let go of Gerald Alexander, but we brought in Sam Madison. Oh man, we've had trouble at the wide receiver position. Why don't we bring back a folk hero for the Dolphins and Wes Welker? If this is not at least in the back of your mind, shame on you, in my opinion. Now, now here's the thing. Here's the real test. If next season this coaching staff stays intact, by all means, great hire, great pickup, great coaching staff. But if next season there are multiple changes to this coaching staff, I promise you all on everything, Ross and Greer had a big input on who the coaching staff was going to be for McDaniel. Mark my words. Mark my words. Michael says, shame on you for thinking like that, though. Why? I need you, the PR push to make this head coaching hire and the staff winner is Russian level propaganda. On paper, this is the best coaching staff anyone has put together in over 20 years, and McDaniel put it together in 10 days. Okay. If you are starving and she gives you a cracker, you're going to be like, hot dang, that was the best daggone cracker I ever had. Was that a Ritz? That had to be a Ritz, Eddie Murphy. I mean, why am I, I'm not saying you guys are, but I think the fan base for the most part doesn't want to believe that there's some bigger level at play I'm going to state this for the record, okay? Again, this goes back to what I said in the beginning. It is tough to do a morning show every morning and put Dolphins content in there while there's no football season. There's a million things to talk about when it comes to sports. But you need to realize doing a show on a day in, day out morning, we're eventually going to talk about some of the same things. We're eventually going to talk about conspiracy theories. And we're eventually going to talk about, is this real? I want to state a few things for the record. Number one, I'm optimistic about McDaniel. I'm going to reserve my official judgment till the season. Right? I'm also going to say that I think that the offensive, or for the coaching staff for the most part, I'm going to give it 2 thumbs up that he's put together. But I also think I've never paid attention to a coaching staff this time around the way I have in the past. I'm not saying I haven't paid attention to coaching staffs in the past, but I definitely haven't done it with this much scrutiny. That much I'll give. And why is that? Because the previous coach, one of his character flaws was couldn't get along with others, supposedly, and couldn't put together a great coaching staff. Call it what you want. I think that's there. So of course we're going to look at this new coach and be like, well, I wonder who he's going to bring in. I wonder what they're going to do. And on top of all of that, I am also ready for the Dolphins to make that next step. So with all of that being said, I also have to realize that there are things that make me question the decisions of this franchise. The Dolphins content is limited only because it's hard for you to find positives. I can talk negative for hours on my team and it'll be all right, Pete said. I don't think it's negative either. And Pete, I know a lot of people get on you. I don't agree with 90% of your takes. I really don't. But what I will say is I think it's fair to be critical of this team. And you shouldn't be Chef Shoe with the $5 donation. Guys, you guys have been donating all morning. Keep it up, man. If we keep it up, we're going to break some records. So thank you so much. I appreciate the donations. Keep them coming. Remember, if you donate on Cash App or PayPal, there's less fees that come out, but keep the donations coming. I say all that with the frame of mind that when you are critical of your team, you're deemed as negative. TD gets a lot of slack for that. Some other Dolphins YouTubers get slack for that. But I'm also not going to be Chef Shoe said everyone's donating because they got their income taxes back. Bruh, if y'all got your income taxes back, I mean, hey, look, I ain't mad at that, Chef Shoe. Donate to the Miami Sports Music channel. Let's go. Sam Madison wants Watson. Love your channel, bro. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I appreciate you liking the channel. I don't think there's nothing wrong with being critical of the team. Let me go back to that. This team has consistently pulled the rug out from us. Trey, why is it negative thoughts Thursday? See, this is what I'm talking about. Trey, you're my boy. You're my boy, Trey. You're my boy, Blue. Why is it that it's negative thoughts? Why can't it be, Steven, you bring up a very solid point. There are things about these decisions that make you scratch your head and say, is this just a quick Band-Aid to shut up the fan base? The fan base has seen, some similar things like this before. This is Do you trust this team as an organization? We love this team. There's no doubt. I rep this team till the day that I die. Y'all know that. But do I trust this team right now? No. No, I don't. I don't trust them. And I have a right not to trust them. They've been losing for 25, 30 years. Am I optimistic about them? Yes. Do I like the McDaniel hire? He's not the person I wanted in the first place. But I am sad. But to say, hey, look, I do think two things. I do think that McDaniel was their 1B guy. I think 1A was Harbaugh. But I think McDaniel was there from the beginning of who they wanted. His name came up at the beginning of our franchise looking for a head coach. He's the guy who I think they wanted from the beginning. So I am happy with that because I think that means we didn't just settle. And when the news on Ross broke, I was the first one to admit there ain't no way they're getting the guy that they wanted. We're going to be stuck with somebody like Kellen Moore or whoever. And I don't think there's anything wrong with how my thought process is. And I don't know why people get ripped for that in the Dolphins family. Dolphin family. It does not and here's the thing, you got to realize until football season comes, I'm going to have these questions about him. Stephen, I hear you on all what you're saying, but you can't just dwell in the past. We can't change yesterday. The best a fan could do is wait and see. I understand. I get that. And I'm going to officially. And I'm not saying that these decisions are the worst decisions. I'm not. I'm just saying I've been waiting and seeing for 30 years. As a fan, I can only do so much without saying, well, here we go again. There are a lot of similarities to some of this past coaching staff or past moves, off-season moves. I don't just want to say coaching staff. It's a new head coach. Last 7 head coaches. PTSD is real. 100%. Cruz, I say the same, but I understand everyone being fed up. They have never showed us any different my entire life, and I'm 33. Vaughn and I were the same age. Vaughn 954 and I are the same age. We have that all. Guys, I need y'all to remember something. So I'm 33. Some of y'all that watch the show are much, much older than that. That's fine. I appreciate your love. Keep watching. 2 thumbs up. But understand my first recollection, I remember watching Marino with my dad on the couch. But if you ask me, Steven, remember a game. My first game I can remember. My first game that I can truly remember. 62-7. Yep. 62-7. That's the first recollection that I have, as a real diehard Dolphins fan. My dad rooted for the team a lot when I was a kid, and I liked it, and I loved Marino. I had a poster of Marino on my wall as a kid from 6 or 7 years old. Maybe 8. But still. But if you're asking me to remember a game and the ins and outs and 62-7. And I've been a fan ever since that. That didn't stop me. That didn't stop me at all. I remember when Nick Saban was saying, I'm not going to Alabama. There's no way I'm leaving Miami. And a week later, he was doing an introductory press conference there. And before that, I remember Drew Brees coming to visit us, and it was either going to be Drew Brees or Dante Culpepper. I remember that. And I bet y'all, what y'all don't remember is Culpepper's first game was like that Monday night game against Pittsburgh, and he got his shoulder stepped on and separated. So he never really played for us. These are the memories that I have. I remember moving from North Carolina to Maryland as a kid. And I remember, actually before that, I remember the day we traded for Ricky. I remember the day we traded for Ricky and how I remember, oh man, this is it. This is going to change the direction of our franchise. I remember it. I remember the Sports Illustrated cover with Ricky and Jay Fiedler. And I remember all that and how exciting it was. And just, I was pumped for it. And then I remember moving. So it took us, my dad was Navy. We lived in North Carolina, northern North Carolina, and we moved to the Eastern Shore of Maryland. This is before cell phones. So it took us like a week to move because we were moving stuff, right? Like, and I'm talking about, when I say a week, I'm talking about like getting back into the world. So I didn't really have any source of news. And my dad was a fan, but he wasn't a diehard fan at that point, right? Like I was more of a fan. I remember going into a gas station up here on the Eastern Shore of Maryland and seeing a news article that Ricky had retired 4 or 5 days before. I had missed Ricky retiring because I was in the middle of moving. And I remember my gut just in my stomach. Because I thought it was the end of the world. I thought there's no way Miami's going to win now. I remember that Ricky Williams Dolphins saga mess. Shout out to Ricky. I love Ricky. Ricky was, besides Marino, Ricky was right there along with O.J. McDuffie. Loved rooting for those guys. Just was a big fan of all those guys. Right? I remember Dan Marino being, I guess it was our president for 23 days and then leaving. Now, he's always been close to the franchise, but not in any real official football capacity. Not the way Elway has. I remember Jimmy Johnson. I remember Dave Wanstead. I remember the 1-15 season. By the way, these are all of my recollections that I'm going through. And I know some of you right now, I'm triggering and it sounds like I'm being negative. I'm just telling you what my history as a fan is. I remember being 0-13, living here in Baltimore. And actually, wait, before I even get to that, because I got to bring it up since I'm going down everything. I'm gonna get that in a minute. I'm gonna go to the Baltimore game in the 1-15 season in a second. I remember the Monday night Midnight Miracle. I remember going to bed, my parents putting me to bed saying, hey, you need to go to sleep. It was like 32 to 7, 36 to 7, something like that in the fourth quarter. No way we lose this game. Well, it's Monday Night Football. I'm not. My parents go to sleep. I'm going back in. I'm going to sneak on the TV. So I snuck back into the living room. I hope my mom's not watching, although she probably knew. turned in the TV and it was on Sports Center because I guess that's what my dad was watching after I went to bed. And on the bottom right, it was like this red and yellow Luke. Remember that the old ESPN News had like this old yellow and red color look to it. And on the bottom right of it, it said MIA/NYJ overtime. So I turn on the game just in time to see the Jets win it. Missed the entire fourth quarter. And then I remember that week later on Inside the NFL that they played the Jason Taylor because he was mic'd up for that game. I remember Jason Taylor being mic'd up for that game. I remember Gus Frerotte. I remember Trent Green, Ray Lucas, Tyler Thigpen, Cleo Lemon, John Beck. Oh, boy, do I remember BYU standout John Beck. Boy, I thought he was here to save the franchise. I remember Pat White, and I remember the hit Pat White took that he never played football again in the NFL. Never. AJ Feely, Brian Greasy. I remember Brian Greasy's first game against us when he was with Denver. It was a Monday night game, I think. It was one of his first games. It might not have been his first, but it was one of his first games. Pat White doesn't remember it. Sage Rosenfels. I remember all that. I remember the 1-15 season. So let me get to that. I remember Dolphins being 0-13. I was living in Baltimore. I had just moved to Baltimore. I had moved out of my parents' house. And I was living on my own. And I was living in Baltimore as a Dolphins fan. And everybody, I was working at the radio station, at the local radio station here at the time, which is 105.7 The Fan. Shout out to 105.7 The Fan. And I remember texting people and talking crap the entire week. Miami's going to beat you guys. We're going to get our first win this week in market. Put it on the calendar. And everybody looking at me like I was crazy. Now, I knew in my heart of hearts, I'm like, bro, we ain't beating Baltimore. Now, I thought we might have had a chance because Baltimore wasn't doing great either. Brian Billick was there was a lot of rumors that he was going to get fired. There was just a lot of stuff. And so I remember watching that game with 5 or 6 Ravens fans. I remember watching it. And I remember just being, we won. Sticking up the middle finger. I was bad. It was not good. I would have had lots of swear jars that day. But when Greg Camarillo caught that pass, Greg Camarillo and Kenyon Drake will forever live in Dolphins history in the last 25 years. The 1-15 game is what I call it, and the Miami Miracle, which I'll get to that in a minute. But I need y'all to realize that I am excited for a 1-15 game. That was my highlight. That is one of my biggest highlights as a Dolphins fan, Greg Camarillo. I need y'all to think about that for a second. As a Dolphins fan, that is your biggest highlight out of the last 25 years? Come on, guys. Think about this. I love this team. This will never change. But think about this. We've been duped. I remember Chad Henne coming on board and being really excited for Chad Henne. I have an autographed Chad Henne jersey in my closet right now. I remember Bullygate. I remember Hard Knocks with Joe Philbin. Say what you want, and I try to be very I don't like to talk about people, as you all know. I'm not that guy, but Philbin was bad. That man was not a people's person at all. And it was cringeworthy to watch Hard Knocks that year. It was cringeworthy. It wasn't great. It was definitely not the best Hard Knocks that year. The highlight of the Hard Knocks that year was 7-Eleven, who went on to win a Super Bowl and do okay things with New England. Krista Locke says, man, that jersey's at least $8.25, Stephen. At least. I'm telling y'all right now, we've been through the gutter. The gutter. I remember the day we signed Brandon Marshall here. We traded for him. Oh, do I remember it. I was excited. Dolphins finally got somebody. They got a star here. We're going to do it. Brandon Marshall had the worst years of his career here. And big shout out to Brandon. I love Brandon. I love what he does for mental health advocacy. I'm a big fan of I Am Athlete podcast. Love him. But as a player, when he was here, his best game he ever had as a Dolphin was the Pro Bowl. And then subsequently was traded after that. Or released, or I forget how we let him go. But it didn't matter. He wasn't a Dolphin after that. I remember signing Ndamukong Suh for an ungodly amount of money. Now, I love Ndamukong, and to this day, I still am a big fan of him. I remember drafting Tannehill. And I'm not even bringing up the coke off the stripper from the offense, Chris Forrester, the offensive line coach, I think. I'm not bringing up all the off the field, in the clubhouse, crazy trouble we've had. Them doing Ricky dirty. The team did Ricky dirty, straight up. Call it what you want. This franchise has a history of screwing up off the field and on the field. So excuse me for not buying in 150% to the McDaniel train. My heart won't let me yet. I want to. I want to say that this is a great hire. I want to say that this coaching staff is well. My opinion, the best head coaches post Shula and Johnson were Dave Wanstedt and Tony Sperano. I'm sorry that my heart won't let me buy into McDaniel 100% yet. I do have PTSD. I am jaded as a fan. There's no doubt about that. But I have a right. Did y'all not just hear what I just talked about? The biggest highlights of the last 20 years were Greg Camarillo and Kenyon Drake. A 1-15 season and beating Brady. And just a crazy, crazy play. Which, by the way, we went on to lose the next 3 to not make the playoffs. Next week, Minnesota got killed. And some people are going to say I'm being negative today. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just trying to tell y'all, do not get on people for being optimistic, or not optimistic, but I guess optimistic, but not fully buying into this yet. There's nothing wrong with that. I want to win, and I want the Dolphins to win. I want the Dolphins to be great again. Make Miami great again. That's all I want. I want to be able to trust this team that the decisions that they make are the ones that are going to yield playoff results, playoff wins, Super Bowls eventually. Right now, I just want the playoffs. Playoffs? We're just trying to win a game. Playoffs? The ancestors told me Joe Robbie didn't make peace before building on their gravesite. We must do a ritual to make peace or move to have success. There's people that believe that. I'm not condemning this season. I'm not saying that McDaniel's the wrong hire. I'm not saying that Tua can't be the guy. But there is a lot of things inside of me that makes me just, I can't do it. I can't do it. It's all I have left at this point, Steven. You're not wrong, Von 954. We will hold on to anything to try to make this team be what it is, what we want it to be. Someday, Steven, we will be good again. I think this coaching staff will be the start of good football. I volunteered Drubitron to sacrifice to appease the spirit. Level 2 noob. Why Droob? That's just mean, Droob. I mean, noob. Noob, Drew. Boy, he just straight up offered you, Drew. That's just mean. Drew says, I accept. See, that's a real fan right there. That's a real fan. Are you down with PTSD? Yeah, you know me. Look, I think that there's something about this team that makes me in love with it. I don't know if it's the aqua and orange. I don't know if it's thoughts of Marino throwing touchdown passes or Ricky running up the middle, just knocking people over. I don't know if it's Greg Camarillo's overtime catch to score a touchdown. I don't know if it's, the Wildcat and Ronnie Brown or Rondé Gatson or Chris Chambers or Randy McMichael. I don't know if it's Joey Porter. I'm starting naming names now. Junior Seau. Channing Crowder. There are people that I am so grateful that are a part of this franchise and this team. And I'm so happy. I really am. I really mean it when I say it. I know it doesn't sound like it right now, but I promise y'all on everything. I am super grateful and blessed. Lindo Mare. I'm super Carlos Dansby. Y'all are starting to name some names. Blessed to be a Miami Dolphins fan. There's no team I'd rather be a fan of. I just want to be good. I just want to be competitive. I want to make the playoffs and I want to win playoff games. And by God, I deserve it as a fan for everything that I've been through. Adwale Agunlie, Patrick Cobbs, Devon Best. Keep them going, people. Sammy Morris. I'm telling y'all, man. My kids did not learn their ABCs before they learned the Miami Dolphins fight song. The Miami Dolphins fight song was the very first thing they learned. Reggie Roby, Troy Drayton, Brian Hartline, Bernay Parmalee, Tim Bowens, Trace Armstrong. Trace Armstrong was my guy. I would love to interview Trace Armstrong. That was, whoo. Those early 2000 teams were fun. They were fun, but no team has come close to that. Not one. Richmond Webb, obviously. David Boston, Larry Chester, Marty Booker. I remember getting him from Chicago. I love this team, guys. And that's never going to change. Randy Starks, Charles Clay, Tim Ruddy, Marco Coleman, Irving Fryer, Lusaka Polite, Troy Vincent. Look at y'all. Y'all just going down. I love it. Keep them coming. I love these guys. These are players and the reason that I am a fan of this team to this day. Vernon Carey, Cam Wakezilla, the Wake-Off Sack, Mike Pouncey. People who think they deserve crap because they're a fan are delusional. Why is that, Jim? Explain to me why. Do I not pay my hard-earned money on this team? Do I not dedicate a majority of my life to this team? Yeah, I deserve to have a competitive team on the field. Larry Izzo, Sam Knight, Vontae Davis, Jeremiah Bell, Luis Oliver, Brock Marion. Oh my God, Brock Marion. Reggie Bush, Brian Cox, Larry freaking Izzo, Deion Sims. You know what's funny? LA had their Super Bowl parade. LA had their Super Bowl parade, and there was nobody that showed up. Nobody. Terrell Buckley. Woo! Terrell Buckley, boy. Terrell Buckley, whatever you say, but that was my boy. Michael Ignew. Jay Fiedler. Brock Marion is a good friend of my family. He is a great guy. TD, help me get him on the show as a guest. OJ McDuffie, Rashard Matthews, the Marx Brothers. Guys, for all the negative things about this team, there have been positive ones that have helped me fall in love with them. And for the most part, they've been the players that put on the uniform. But for the last 4 years, it's been y'all. It's been the fans. It's been the fans that have made me love this team. You're asking for personal satisfaction because of your fandom. Is that why you became a fan? I became a fan because of Dan Marino. And my dad liked it, so I wanted to like it too. Jim Bones, are you a Dolphins fan? Let me know if you're a Dolphins fan. If I invite you up on the panel, you're going to come up here? I was talking about the parade. LA had the parade. There was nobody there. And I remember, and I was looking at those pictures and I said, man, if the Dolphins ever got a Super Bowl, bro, the parade would be epic. We saw what happened for the Heat. They came out in bunches for the Heat. You don't think they do that for the Dolphins? Come on, man. It would be a crazy parade in Miami for the Dolphins. Paul Soliai is my guy. It would be a crazy parade for Miami. Rob Conrad was the guy, son. The atmosphere in the parking lot after the Dolphins win a huge game is on another level. It is. If the Dolphins get a Super Bowl, we all better meet up and hoist Pete and Esta on our shoulders. All the out-of-towners would fly drop. I'm telling y'all right now, I don't care how much it costs. I don't care what it does. If the Dolphins ever go to the Super Bowl, two things. Number one, I'm going to be at the AFC Championship game. Already going to be there. I don't know if I'm going to get in, but I'm going to be in the same city wherever it is. Number two, wherever the Super Bowl is, be down there the whole week. Guaranteed. I don't care if I'm sleeping in a van down by the river. Don't care. We'll be there. And I will do everything in my power to get a Super Bowl ticket. Everything. I don't care if I have to beg, plead. I don't care. Like I'm gonna get into the game. Some way, shape, or form. And then I'm gonna go down to Miami and party there for a week. Easy. Week and a half. So it's gonna be like a 3.5 week run. Matter of fact, I'll just say a whole month. It's going to be a whole month. Nothing but partying, hanging out, and just enjoying the Dolphins Super Bowl. I want them to win because I would enjoy it, not because I'm owed. That's the only point I'm trying to make. Jim, I personally don't see your point, personally. I want them to win and you want them to win. I don't see a point into that. You don't think that you're owed a better product on the field? If you don't think that you're owed a better product on the field, I don't know what to tell you. When you own a professional franchise, you have a duty as an owner to your constituents, your fans, to put a competitive team out on that field. I don't care if it's baseball, don't care if it's basketball, don't care if it's hockey, don't care if it's football. That is it. You made that deal. If you are owning a team for the specific reason of turning over $1, I don't want you as a fan. I don't want you as an owner. And you shouldn't. There are plenty of owners in the world of sports that own a team for the sole reason that they make money. No other reason. Explain to me why the Baltimore Orioles for 3 straight years have lost over 100 games. No reason for it. They're in the AL East, the best division in all of baseball. And they are 100 games every year losing, not being competitive, having under $80 million in payroll. And by the way, there's 1 or 2 players in their division with the Yankees and Red Sox that easily make $80 million on their own. No reason for it. No reason that Detroit Lions on a year in, year out basis are consistently at the bottom of the league. Daniel Snyder doesn't care. He still plays in a Lego box. That's the worst stadium in all of football in Landover, Maryland. He don't care. He's making money. The one thing I'll give about Ross, the one thing I'll give about him is I truly do think he wants to win. He's just made the wrong decisions each and every time. The stadium is gorgeous. I love Hard Rock. Love Hard Rock. The Orioles are a poverty franchise. I don't know how Major League Baseball allows that. I don't either. I don't either. So, dude, when you tell me that I don't deserve to have a competitive team on the field, I do. I 100% do. And I welcome you to the panel if you're willing to take that invitation to debate that with me. You make X amount of dollars a year as a fan. Look, here's what I'll say. Do I think because I spend a buttload of money on this team that I deserve to have an autograph whenever I want it, or have access to the players? No, they have lives. This is their job. I'm not saying deserve stuff like that. But what I am saying is, as a fan that spends their money, that Ross, the sole reason that professional sports happen is because of us, the fans, spending our money on them and watching them. There would be no professional sports league without us, the fans. There wouldn't be. Point blank. We wouldn't spend $400 on an NFL Sunday ticket. We wouldn't spend $1,000, round trip, hotel, airfare, tickets to the game, whatever, food, Uber rides or car rental, all that stuff, guys. We wouldn't do that. There's money to be made in pro sports from us, the fans. Buying paraphernalia. Dolphins made money on this. Do you think that all I want is to do it? Trey, we make the Super Bowl donate $150 to cock blockers. You said $1,000? $1,000 to cock blockers? That's what I heard. That's what I'm saying, guys. Like, y'all, I'm having a difficult time understanding where this goes. In your thing. I want the Dolphins to be competitive. I want them to win. There's nothing wrong with how I feel. Steven, the team is competitive. We have a good group of players. It's just held back because of the face of the franchise to it isn't really good. But that's what I'm talking about. To my beginning point of my rant earlier was that, all 86 of us donate $150 if they win. I ain't mad at that, Blake. Blake just put you all on the spot. That's what I want, man. That's what I want. Hit the like button. Clock Blockers, home of the #1 Miami fan morning show. Clock Blockers, I'm your host, Stephen D, right here on the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. It is Thursday. We're hanging out. I just had a whole rant. I had to get some stuff off my chest this morning. I hope you guys didn't mind me saying the things I said. And ultimately what I want, guys, I want to win. I want to win. I want to be successful. I can't do it. I can't do it without y'all. I'll do what Steven said. I'll do $1,000 if they win a Super Bowl. Well, now I really want the Dolphins to win a Super Bowl. Because now y'all help me with my wife, who would probably kill me with all the money I spent in that month. Because, yeah, it's going to be crazy. All right. Welcome to Therapy Thursday, sponsored by Tootsie's. That's funny. I'm down for that as long as we'll meet up and do a panel on site during the tailgate, wherever it is. I would love that. Stephen D. Ross didn't fix the stadium for the fans. He fixed because the Super Bowl committee would give him a Super Bowl bid unless they upgraded the stadium. I still love the stadium. I'm telling you right now, The Rock at night under the lights in primetime, still one of the best places to watch a game. Still one of the best places to watch a game. Hey, Steven, question for you. With everything around him, how far can Tua take us? I don't know. I mean, I know that's I don't even know if I really want to answer that question and get that debate going. Drew Patron says, I will 100% do a live panel at the Super Bowl. We'll make it happen. Don't get it twisted. Dolphins go, we're there. And we're doing stuff. I saw Radio Row, and it was really, really good. It was really, really good. And I want to do Radio Row next year at the Super Bowl. So if we grow the way I hope that we grow, that'll happen. All right, guys, if you haven't done so already, please hit that like button. Only 58 likes. Only 86 of y'all watching. Couple of things I need y'all to do. Number one, if y'all can, subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed already. My goal is to hit 10,000 subscribers before the NFL draft this year. So can we get to 10,000 subscribers? I know I can't do it alone. I need y'all's help to get to 10,000 subscribers. And the only way I do that is if you all share the link to the YouTube page. Guys, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. That's what I need from y'all. Subscribe. Hit the like button on all the videos. I'll donate $1,000 if the Dolphins win. That won't be nothing compared to the money I would win betting. I love it. Now I just want the Dolphins to win the Super Bowl because y'all are talking about a lot of money coming my way. I'm with it. Just donate on Cash App or PayPal so that YouTube doesn't take 50% of it. All right. It is time for Dolphins panel of the show. Do a good hour. Guys, donate to the channel if you haven't done so already. If all 85 of y'all donated $1 right now, it would go such a long way into helping the channel grow. Do it on PayPal or Cash App, or you guys can just use the YouTube Super Chat, which is the $sign down at the bottom of the chat. You click on that, and you guys can donate that way. It goes to helping the channel grow. And in the chat right now, you will see a link to StreamYard.com with a / and a whole bunch of letters and numbers. Click that. You guys come on. You guys hang out and talk to me. We'll talk about whatever. The floor is yours. Open chat. Just want to hang out with y'all. That's what we're going to do right now. We're going to do Dolphin chat, hashtag Dolphin chat. Right now, do an open panel with you guys. Super excited that y'all are going to come on, hang out with me. Yeah, man. Let's get it going. Scummy says, better career, Pacquiao or Mayweather? Mayweather. 1, 2, 3, 4 F's. He donated $1. All right. 84 of y'all more to go. Let's go. Donate $1. Help the channel grow. Matter of fact, the man who just donated $1.
What's up, Steven? How you doing, brother?
Pretty good, man. How are you?
Busy lately. My girl's been on vacation, so I've been kind of spending time with her. So.
Oh, okay. All right.
You know how that goes. She's like, you need to put that Dolphin stuff on side. It's off season, bud.
No, can't do it. Can't do it. Bring on Alexander. What's up, Alexander? Good morning to you, buddy.
Good morning. You know, Epps is remember I told you my girl's the same way, bro. She hates it when I talk about sports all the time, man.
I know. That's how my girl's so bad about it. She actually on Sundays when it's a tight game, she's like, I'm going to the store. If I start yelling during the Dolphins game, she's like, I'm going to the store because she doesn't want to be here. All the dogs are hiding in the corner. I'm yelling.
All right, let me bring on somebody else to the panel. Toby D. What's up, Toby D. Smooth?
What's going on?
What's up, man? How are you?
Good, man. How are you?
Just another day in paradise, my friend. Hanging out with y'all, my Dolphin family, man. Just chilling.
Those are some good memories, Steven.
I did, man. I tried to bring up some.
You made some things I forgot about, man. Jeez.
Level 2 Noob says, I'll donate $50 if Alex admits Tua isn't a franchise quarterback.
Well, that'll
but
never
he has
happen.
to mean it.
Oh my God!
Hey,
oh wow!
Hey, Alexander, I need you to say it right
You
now.
need to take one for
better
the
of
team,
channel.
bud.
Take one for the team, bro.
We like Stifler says
Okay,
an American
fine.
wedding, and you
All
keep
right.
this
But
party
you have
going.
to mean it. You have to mean it.
You have to mean it.
Go ahead, Alex. Get it.
All right. So Tua does not have the arm strength. Tua does not have the arm strength. He doesn't have the tangibles to be a franchise quarterback. And I think they need to go out and get another quarterback next season or this season if they can.
That. He even gave specifics. He didn't just say the words.
He even went into detail.
Level 2 Noob. I expect that $50 dropped right now for Steven. Right now, bro. Right now, bro.
I ain't mad at y'all. Let's go. Hey, y'all keep doing stuff like that all morning. We can make that happen. Make that a thing.
And if Level 2 Noob does not drop it, I'm gonna be very upset.
All right, Crypto. What's up, Crypto?
You got yourself on mute, Crypto.
You got yourself on mute, Crypto.
Hey, it's Stephen D. What's going on with you, man?
Not much, man.
How dare you? It's unacceptable for you not to announce the great Deion Jordan as a part of your monologue.
You're right.
What about Charles Harris or
what was
Raekwon
I
McMillan?
thinking?
Raekwon McMillan, Charles Harris.
Hey, guys, real quick, shout out to Level 2 Noob.
There you go.
$50.
Oh, Noob, what's up, man?
Hey,
Shout out to you, brother.
Hey, it's how I man, you guys should have. Man, we forgot about Isaac Asiata, man. We forgot about Asiata,
great
man.
Deion Jordan. Get out of here.
The great Deion Jordan. Stop it.
Who went to the Seahawks and still sucked.
Ali said, Stephen D., do you think the coaching addition of Sam Madison, what do you think of the coaching Sam Madison? Do you think X will stay or is he still on the trade block? X is going to do what X is going to do.
Yeah, we don't.
If you're asking,
X is the X factor.
X, we don't know what's going to happen with X. That's as simple as that. We'll have to wait. You just have to wait. Nobody knows.
Somebody's gonna pay him. Oh no, that's all I know.
All right. Jose Valdez says, Steven, if Alexander makes a sale on live, I will donate $20.
Because I've already heard that Cincinnati's all.
Oh wow!
You got to make a sale. Are you at work today?
I am at work today, but so far there's been no customers.
All right. Well, he didn't specify a phone sale, so you could sell a pair of headphones or whatever you have in the store. If you make any sale live today, let us know.
Go out there
Jose's
with the
gonna
sign,
donate.
Alex.
I'm just saying.
That's true.
Hey, or Alex, text your girl to come buy a pair of headphones and then return them tomorrow. No, I'm joking.
No, because then that's a chargeback on my part. I lose money that way.
Says I love the energy on this panel this morning. I like it, dude. Deion Jordan, Crypto, to your thing. Deion Jordan. Oh my God, man, that was
Deion Jordan,
bro.
What about Charles Harris, man? Same thing, bro.
That was so bad.
What about Charles Harris, Steven?
Hey, Steven, I'll throw in Dallas Thomas as a good measure.
Yeah, I mean, well, he.
What about? I thought Raekwon McMillan was going to be as good as what was the dude from Chicago who got drafted in the same draft?
Raekwon McMillan had a good couple of years here. He, I'm
not really. If you look at it, he was not up to what
he had a good couple of years.
Well,
I'm not saying he was. He didn't live up to the second round pick, but he had a decent run here.
How come he went to the Raiders, Alex, and disappeared?
Yeah. Shout out to Shake Money, donated another couple of dollars on PayPal. Let's go.
But what was that other guy that was in that draft? He went to
Jerome. No, it was Baker.
He went to Chicago.
McMillan.
He went
Baker,
to Chicago. He was a middle linebacker. Went to Chicago. He's great.
No linebacker. You ain't talking about Urlacher,
No, he was in the same draft as McMillan. I wanted him. He was in the same draft as McMillan. He went to the Bears.
Oh, you talk about you talk about I know you talk about the middle linebacker that's there right now. He's the starter. He's one of the best players, best linebackers in the game.
Yeah, he was in the same draft.
Khalil Mack.
No. He's
outside.
Hello, sir. How are you?
He was traded to them from the Raiders. Khalil
What's
Mack.
his name? Alexander. You don't know?
1 second.
All right, Alexander, if you make a sale, Jose's got to donate $20, so make a sale.
Steven's like a customer just walked in.
Oh, look, he's doing the sale.
You buy a charger? Let's see what kind of phone this is.
Oh, he's making a sale for a charger, Jose. Jose, he's making a sale. I expect everybody to donate on this one because this
So
is
yeah,
big.
that Charger will definitely fix this.
Everybody needs to donate $20 on this. This is this is breaking news. A sale has been made in the phone store.
We don't know yet. Hold on.
Pro. So you need a USB-C. You need a USB-C cable, Lightning. So this one will do it. Do you have the plug? Did you buy the plug for this already? No, I need that.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so you need a plug
shit.
too.
You got two
So right
sales.
now we have a promotion.
iPhone?
I don't think you can do that, Jose, or
buy
you
two
get in
leads, you get
trouble.
one free. So you get one more. You get one accessory for free. Buy two, get one free.
How much is it?
Right now the plug
that's
is
$40,
$20 and this is $34.
Yeah, he made two sales, Jose.
Yes.
That's
That's $40 right there.
Let's see. Oh yeah, right here. No, this is not it.
I don't think you can go live on camera because it's illegal.
No, you can't go on live
Right
on camera, Jose.
Right here.
But this is good. This is all good stuff. This works, Jose.
You can hear the guy in the
You do
background.
get
He's
one
not
for
a
free.
liar.
No, but I have one already.
Right.
Okay. I mean, you sure you don't want like a car charger or something?
No, because my it's good.
Couldn't do the upsell. Couldn't do the upsell, Alex.
You still got this sale though.
You still got the sale though, guys.
You can use this one in a car too.
No, you're gonna need the adapter for the car. You need the USB-C cable Lightning for the car.
Look,
do you have a cigarette lighter inside the car or no?
Yeah.
So you need something like this right here.
No, I'm good.
You sure it's free? No, I'm saying buy two. You buy two, get one free.
No, I think I'm good.
Okay, all right. So
You couldn't get the upsell.
It's
That's all right,
free.
though.
I have a large fry with my Diet Coke.
It's free.
I'll
But
take
you
some
have to buy
fries.
two Diet Cokes.
Okay.
I'll take some fries with that, Alex. Alex can hear us, which is the funny part about all this.
It's free. You have to buy two Diet Cokes though.
Hey, Alex, if you're talking to him, say, "Hey, are you a football fan?" Ask him if he's a football fan.
You a football fan, sir? You a football fan? What team you like?
Well, I usually like Miami, but
Miami.
There we go. I like
Let's
it.
go.
Let's go.
Let's
go. Yes, I like it.
Miami, yeah.
I like it. All
That's
right.
Good man.
Who expected to hear that? Miami. You thought he would say the Chiefs or the Patriots
or the Bucks.
Or the Rams.
I'll take it if it's free.
Yeah, he was.
So your total
Alex is slinging them phones.
is going to be 52.43. Okay.
Oh man! Woo! All right, he made the sale.
Search your car whenever
Y'all
you're
better
ready.
pay up. Pay up.
Let's just be honest. AT&T's
Jose, don't go nowhere.
I'm sorry,
just
sir.
saying.
You remember
Send
last
that
time
money.
Jose made a deal?
Hey.
He disappeared for 2 weeks.
Hey,
Hold on
you
a second.
say, hey, if you're a big Dolphins fan, you should check out this channel on YouTube called Miami Sports Music. Alex, tell them to check out our channel.
Hold on a second.
Make sure you get the money first.
He already swiped his card.
There's no
Hold on
going
one
back.
second.
Crystal Laka said Alex made his first sale of the year.
All right, go ahead and search your card.
Well,
He made the sale. Jose.
Go ahead
He
and
made
search
the
your card.
sale.
Last time Jose made a deal, he disappeared for 2
He
weeks.
did disappear for 2 weeks. That's why I'm like,
he had his bonus. That was his yearly bonus he got for that sale.
Alex, say, hey, look, if you're a Dolphins fan, there's a really cool YouTube channel called Miami Sports Music. Make him subscribe right now. Tell him to get on his phone and subscribe.
Give me 1 second. What is your email address, sir?
my name.
All right. Oh, hey, hold on.
Gene.
Hold on. I'm a. There we go. I'm gonna put that on. I don't want him to give out the information.
That's
Okay.
that's respectable.
All right. There we go.
Okay, so so you're all set here. I'm gonna print you out a receipt here for you. Okay. Do you need it back? Do you need it back?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Tell him about Miami
Are you
Sports
on
Music.
Are you on YouTube a lot?
No.
No, you're not on YouTube a lot at all.
No, I don't do all this stuff.
You don't do all that stuff.
If you ever
can check
decide
out a
to.
morning podcast that
I'm having enough headache with that.
Oh, okay. You have no problems with the iPhone?
I just
Tell him there's a Spanish-speaking podcast. Something about Hellfins. On Tuesday
Guys,
night.
no problem, sir.
The guy sounds
You have
like
a
he's
great rest of
90.
your day,
dude.
okay?
Stop.
If you
Steve.
get a survey, greatly appreciate a good review, okay? 5 stars.
He wants 5 stars. All right, everybody clap.
AT&T.
Everybody clap.
He doesn't
Like
do-
that's
He doesn't
That's
go on
a
YouTube,
big
guys.
deal.
He doesn't-
Hey, I want to clap because Alex didn't laugh at our comments.
Alex, you did great.
How did Alex
did.
not
I don't even
laugh
have
at all
the,
our?
guys, I don't even have the phone with me.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
I was just say, how did you not laugh at all our comments?
Hey, just so y'all know, Jose has not paid up yet. Jose has not paid up yet.
Jose's disappeared. He'll be gone for 3 weeks.
Guys, y'all need to donate on that. Y'all need to donate for Jose on that. That's
On
big.
air
Hey, it doesn't
sale,
matter.
man.
That's an all-air
It's
sale.
a sale. I get paid commission for
Jose
making the
paid
accessory
$20
sale. Okay?
donation. Let's
Hey.
go.
Let's go, Jose.
Hey, Jose. I like it.
Alex made you $70 today, bud.
Bro, Alex, you have put in more work today than ever before, bro. You're killing it today. You're killing it.
Well, a customer came in and he wanted accessories, so I got paid commission on accessories.
I feel like that was the universe right there. The universe was like, we need
Something,
to give Steven some content.
something was in the air, Steven. You're right.
Come in here. That was so good. Hey, guys, we got somebody in the back room. Y'all know him. Y'all love him. It's Cameron954. What's up, Cameron?
That's my boy.
Hey.
I haven't got talked to you in a while, Cameron. How are you, brother?
Cameron, come up to Boca so I can sell you a phone, man. So you can join AT&T.
Which one?
Cameron's got 3 phones, though, man. You got a
Palmetto
package?
The burner 2, or the white phone?
He said the burner and the burner 2. I like it.
And he probably has phones for all his kids.
Krista Locke said that man's gonna go home and say that AT&T employee was hitting on me.
Are you on YouTube a lot? No, I don't mess with social
That's
media,
a man. Dude, that's a guy. That was an old man, bro.
Darren said Alex is making Steven more money than Solo D. You know what, Darren? You're 100% right. Let's call out Solo D on that.
Alex,
I ain't mad at you.
Can you open this?
Tell Solo we need a Mike McDaniel. We need a Mike McDaniel track.
Level 2 noob says how much to leave Cameron in the back room. Woo! Man, those are harsh words. Level. No love.
First, I have to talk to Cameron because he's a good guy, man, and I haven't talked to him in a while. How you been, brother?
Yeah,
man,
Cameron's a great dude.
It's been good, bro. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Glad to hear you're doing good. How's your family, brother?
Man, we're hanging and banging, doing well.
That's great. Great news.
Alex, or not Alex. I was about to say Alex. No, not you. Put yourself on mute.
Sorry.
Cameron.
Sorry.
Cameron, man, what do you think about Sam Madison coming back to the Dolphins?
I love it, man. I mean, listen, you got to say, Coach McLovin has,
Coach McLovin. I like
he's been hitting on all those coaching hires that, at least, the fan base is happy, right? That's a good start.
That is.
I'll tell you what, Cameron, he's created a better offensive coaching staff in 1 week than Brian Flores did in 3 years.
Hey, listen, you can't disagree it on paper, right? We'll come training camp time.
I love the Duvall hire. That was great.
Would you say this is the best coaching staff since Jimmy Johnson, maybe?
Listen, on paper they look great, right? Hey, speaking of which, the outside linebacker coach that they hired, go on Twitter and type in his name, man.
Dude, the video of him getting tackled,
taking the shot.
Yeah, I saw that. That was unbelievable.
That's awesome, man. And that's what we need, right?
Yeah, dude, we need a guy that's involved like that. That was great. I saw that.
What's his name?
100%. McKenzie, is it?
Yeah, it's McKenzie. It's McKenzie. Definitely something McKenzie. I can't remember.
I love what I really love about his coaching hires, and nobody talks about is Wes Welker. Man.
And then he brings in. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, remember he was a Dolphin, man, and we all were like, "What are you doing, getting rid of this guy? Trading him to the Patriots for a couple draft picks, man."
Oh yeah, look at this, then. This is unbelievable.
Oh, it's great.
Oh
real, right?
my God, boy! Look, 2 would have broke every rib.
This reminds me of the Rock from Gridiron. This reminds me of that movie Gridiron game on the Rock.
Bro.
He's teaching him how to.
Reminds me of
He's loving that.
This reminds me of the Gridiron gang when the Rock put the pads on.
Hey, you know what? There's some of y'all out there who say if that was Zach Thomas, he wouldn't have to have that pad there.
Y'all get out of here, boy. That man taking.
But this is what we're talking about. This is realness, right? And I like the fact that McDaniel's exposed, like he's having these guys accessible, and there's a lot of candor and openness to McDaniel and his whole culture that he's putting out there so far, and we got to be happy as fans for that.
Yeah.
Dude, this guy's a
I agree.
beast, man.
We just gotta hope this guy doesn't get injured for the season. That's the problem.
That coach.
You mean the
that
coach? You're right.
Yeah, the coach.
The coach keeps coming back for more and more.
Exactly.
You know who I think is going to benefit the most from the linebackers coach being hired is Jerome Baker. I think Jerome Baker is going to be the one that's going to benefit the most out of this. Because remember, if you guys take a look, he's actually missed a lot of tackles the last couple of years. At least easy tackles.
That's one of the things we've all been
he's
on
up there
about.
with the tackles, but I
His
feel
coverage
that he's
is
gonna
great,
benefit the
yeah,
most.
but he needs to learn how to tackle.
No, his coverage is not good,
right.
Epps. His coverage is not good.
I think his coverage is
not
okay.
good, Epps.
For a
It's
linebacker,
decent, not great.
For a linebacker, he's fast. He's got hands.
I don't know. Hey, I got somebody in the back room. Drew Batron. What's up, Drew?
What up,
Drew offering his body as sacrifice.
No, I told Drub to stay with his kids. I will volunteer for tribute.
So Level 2 Noob said that he was going to offer Drew as a sacrifice to the burial grounds so that we could get rid of this curse the Dolphins have, Cameron. And Drew said, yep, I will. I'll give my body.
You remember when Ryan Tannehill, we had the best.
That's a real fan.
Remember
right
when
there,
we
y'all.
had the best offensive line we had, and Ryan Tannehill tore his ACL?
See, why you gotta bring that up?
I texted, I tweeted Ryan Tannehill and said, "Do you need my ACL, bud?"
See,
we'll go into the operating room right now.
I don't think it quite works like that, but I got
you.
Steven, I want to ask you a question. Go back to 2016 and 2014, and I want to pull up the comparisons with the O-line that Tannehill had in 14 and 16. I believe the 2014 offensive line was actually much better than the 2016 O-line, even with the unicorns in there. Because
so what's your question?
The thing about it is, I just want to pull up the comparison and stats.
I don't pull up because I don't have the comparisons and stats. That's
What does he look like, a fantasy football analysis?
I know, like what's your
I'm sorry,
question?
I just wanted to pull it up that who do you think what year do you think they had a better O-line with Tannehill? The 2014 team or the 2016 team? Lamar Miller had 1,000 yards.
Well, didn't we go to the playoffs? Didn't we go to the playoffs in 16?
We did.
So then I would say the 16 year.
Not necessarily because the 16 they had an easier schedule.
Nobody put it there.
One team with the winning record.
I'm on a call, okay?
He's on a call. You leave Drew Batron alone. He's on a call.
Sounds about to get their shot clear.
Drew Batron, you about to.
Yeah.
Look, he put himself on mute.
Little does his kids know he just sacrificed himself 20 minutes ago.
I just let my kids know. They're not gonna. It's not gonna be a good year.
I sacrificed
in
myself.
2014, they had Brandon Albert. They had
remember
Darren
him.
College. They had Samson Zatelli, Mike Pouncey, and Jawan James, his rookie year.
You asked the question. I think the 16 team was better because we made the playoffs. We made the playoffs.
I agree.
In 16. So by virtue of making it to a place that we have not been to but 3 times in the last 21 years, I'm gonna say the 16 team.
Going off what you said, Stephen, with Sam Madison, I love the hiring another Wes Welker type person that's been there, has experience, done that, can teach these guys stuff. Let
me ask you.
He's been involved coaching.
Do you think there is any? So earlier I was saying that this is like, and I love Sam Madison coming back, and I want him to come back.
Right.
But do you think that this is also like the franchise trying to be good in PR and trying?
I think that Stephen Ross has given Mike McDaniel a little bit of leadway of who he can and cannot hire. I mean, obviously Chris Greer's off limits, but I think he's letting them build a staff because it looks like, the Duvall hire. There's just been so many good hires, and I don't think Stephen Ross is involved in that.
Cameron, do you think?
I think it's a little bit of both. Like Sam Madison's been coaching the past 3 years in the NFL. He's been coaching defensive backs, so it was a good opportunity to bring the man home while still elevating Sam Madison, right? You hit on both sides of that sword.
Yeah, I agree, Cameron.
Crypto, Crypto, what do you think, Crypto? Take yourself off mute, Crypto.
Yeah. Now I was away. What was the question again?
The question is, do you think that that the hiring of Madison is more of a PR move more than it is a football move to try to please the franchise as far as the fan base is concerned?
It could have been a little bit of both. More, I would say more 90 for the team, 10% PR.
Kill two birds with one stone type thing.
Yeah. It could have been a little bit of both, but Madison, him being a part of the franchise before as a player, bringing them back stirs up the fans, get them excited again for nostalgia sake.
Yeah, and
but
also
the PR move to kind of keep our minds off what's going on around Stephen Ross as far as what's going, the other side. So that's why I say 10% PR to kind of keep us occupied.
Maybe Sam can get something out of Noah.
Yeah. He's here to unlock Noah. That's the terminology. You got to use it right now. 1, 2, 3.
Well, I don't know if he can be unlocked. Noah. He might. I don't know. I mean, he's built. Dude, have you ever seen that guy with his shirt off? He's built like I've never. I mean, he's nothing but muscle. He's tall. He's lengthy. He's jacked. I just don't know how he can't play corner.
Yeah.
Roachtail says, Stephen D, good morning. Can't come on listening from my HVAC class with earbuds while taking my midterm. All right, everybody give positive vibes to Roachtails taking his midterm.
If you don't know the answer,
Roachtails, you got this, boy.
Hey,
you got this, boy.
If you don't know the answer and it's A, B, C, D, you just go A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D.
No, I always pick C, dude. Everyone picks C, Steven.
Yeah, you just go C all the way down?
All the way down, baby.
I don't know who has better. I was never good in school, so don't.
Me neither. I dropped out in 9th grade. I mean, got my GED.
I just wasn't good. That was just me. I just wasn't good. So I don't know if you need to be listening.
I was more bad, not good in school. I was bad in life.
I was not good in school.
So what's everyone? I really want to hear everyone's opinions on Frank Smith. What's everyone's opinion on Frank Smith? So I'm liking the guy. The more I read about him, the more I see about him, the more I look about him. He's got the O-line experience. I'm liking him.
I think that any move that we make on offense is just to have a staff there.
Was McDaniel's going to be calling the plays?
Yeah, McDaniel's going to be calling the plays.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying Frank Smith going. I mean, obviously an offensive coordinator is going to be helping, and he obviously has O-line experience, so he's going to help that unit as well and help the guys coaching. I mean, I just think that the more I read about him, he seems like a good fit.
I don't know. Cameron, your thoughts on that?
Well, you see like how Shanahan had his coaching staff set up, even though McDaniel was the OC, in title, he was the play designers and worked with the running backs and tight ends. And Shanahan called the plays, and it's kind of similar to what's going to happen here in Miami, at least, how we see it happening on paper. McDaniel's going to call the plays, and Frank Smith is going to be working with running backs and tight ends, and what he did in I always want to say San Diego, but for the Chargers, it's kind of a similar, setup as far as responsibilities, at least on paper, right?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I think what you have to realize again, and what I was saying earlier is the book is still out on this, right? Like it's still like it's easy to criticize and do things now. And by the way, I have my reservations, and rightfully so. But I also don't want to put my one of the things that I think people got mad at me for this past season was I was like, we're gonna go undefeated, we're gonna win 8 games in a row, and they're going to do it. By the way, they were 1 win away from that. The Tennessee game screwed me on that prediction.
Brian Flores screwed you.
But
I'm pretty sure you said 13-4, bro.
At the beginning of the year, I did.
That was me.
Here.
But the point I'm trying to make.
I want to say something here about.
Hold on, Alexander.
We did lose 4 games we weren't supposed to lose, so that by definition we could have been 13-4.
Yeah, 100%. And to all, I tell people that all the time. The Dolphins easily, with 3 more wins, could have been a top 3 in the AFC, and maybe even if they had won certain games, they could have been up for the top seed in the AFC. And so, with all that being said, I think that what you have to look at is the team has to be able to make the smart decisions this year. So bringing in a good quality backup, if Tua hurts again, if he gets hurt again, you have to put that into perception, right? Jacoby Brissett's not going to cut it.
No.
A good backup quarterback is somebody who can come in for a short period of time and win you football games.
Exactly. Play within the same scheme, right? Brissett wasn't an RPO quarterback, right?
No, he was not. He was
a quarterback that didn't fit the scheme that was set for Tua.
Now Gardner Minshew, on the other hand,
it'll be interesting to see who McDaniel brings in as backup. And I'll be perfectly honest, I think that that's going to play more into the success of this year than anything, because what are the odds that Tua plays the entire season healthy?
Hopefully 100.
100%, bro.
Very slim.
I want to
Very
see
slim.
that, but again, guys, I'm not putting all my eggs into that basket.
No, I know.
Just like look, there are some people that cover this team that think this is the greatest coaching hire in the world. I like the coaching hire. I like the staff that's being put together. But I'm not 100% sold. I have my reservations on it, and I should be allowed to have those reservations.
I think, Stephen, we all should have our reservations until we see what's being done in the draft. Until we see what's being done.
Absolutely.
But Cameron, there's some of Dolphins Twitter that is saying that this is great. We've turned our franchise around. This is amazing.
I also understand.
Some people are treating Mike McDaniel like Tua.
But we haven't won, shit from Shinola in how many years, and so we have a positive. We have something positive to talk about, and I don't fault folks for being positive.
No, I agree, Cameron. And you know what? I always say on this, we're gonna go ahead, Alex. You've been trying to talk.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, guys. I still think that this is the best coaching staff that we've seen in a long time. Mike McDaniel has put together a very good coach staff, in my opinion, and I think we should give him the benefit of the doubt and praise him, for the staff that he's brought in, for the guys he's brought in, the experienced guys that he can lean on.
Alexander, I'm not giving him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, because you got to see the real bread and butter, Alex.
You got to prove it to me.
The real bread and butter is going to be who you sign, who you re-sign, who you sign in free agency, who you draft, who you re-sign. That's the big bread and butter.
True, yeah. Hey, Cameron, he did call plays in San Fran too.
Well, I know he did.
Yeah. Jennifer Chan, who goes on the Big O show, and she reported to the Big O because she's a beat writer for San Francisco 49ers that Mike McDaniel did call plays. He calls it from the booth down to Kyle Shanahan, and if Kyle Shanahan tweaks it a little bit, then it goes right to the quarterback.
Right.
That's how it works.
There's conflicting reports. There is, but what I'll say is this: there's a really cool video of when Shanahan was the offensive coordinator in Cleveland, and the video, I forget who the head coach was there, but there's a video of him saying, "I want to run here," and you just see Shanahan just stare at him like, "That's not what I want to call here," and you can just he didn't say anything, he just stared at him like, "That's not what I want to do." And the head coach is like, you know what? You do what you want to do. I trust you. And then you see Baker threw a touchdown the next play. And so I think that what that tells me is that's somebody who understands, hey, look, I want to run. You don't have to say anything sometimes. Your body language and your facial expressions can say it all. And so that's what I want from whoever the OC is in this situation with McDaniel. Is that if McDaniel's going to bring them into the game plan and how to do this, I want somebody to be in his ear to say, hey, McDaniel, we should run here. And if McDaniel says, I think we should pass, I want him to at least take it into consideration that the other person might know what they're saying or doing just as much as he does.
Think twice is what you're saying.
Correct. I just want him to do that.
I'm on the same page with you, Steven, as far as the Mike McDaniel. I have reservations as well. I know I always say we're going to win 4 or 5 games, but I believe that we're going to win more maybe 9 plus.
Hopefully, if this staff if this if this roster stays as is for the most part, minus Mike Gesicki, maybe Emmanuel Agba, and a couple of other players. But if we find a way to either replace them in the aggregate, which means I don't mean we go out and get a big tight end, but maybe we go out and get a big time wide receiver, right?
Yeah.
And
Chris Godwin or somebody, yeah.
I mean Calvin Ridley,
A-Rob.
Devontae Adams.
A-Rob.
There's a million people out there that I think we could go out and get. And then we go out and get a good running back and help that running game.
I heard McDaniel's pushing for Leonard Fournette.
I mean, hey, that's fine. So be it. I would, and you know who
Yeah,
else
he's
I'd
young.
love to see? I'd love to see Frank Gore come back for one more year. You know?
Yeah, I heard Mike McDaniel's
Oh,
really
did you
high
hear
on.
about? Did you hear about that? Did you hear about the story of Frank Gore?
Frank Gore wants to
hold
play
on,
with
we
his
gotta cut
son
through.
in the NFL. Frank Gore wants to
How you
play with
doing?
his
That
son
I do
in the
know.
NFL.
Yeah,
Yeah. Alexander about to make another sale. Hold up.
yeah.
Kristalakis says Steven's playing Moneyball. There's no problem with me doing that, though, Kristalakis. Like, I have to be able to play Moneyball from the football standpoint because, like, you look at the staff that San Francisco had. Deebo Samuel was a big part of that offense, right?
Right.
And Garoppolo had restrictions. He wasn't a great quarterback, but he didn't have to be for them to win games.
Right.
They needed to run the game plan that was designed by McDaniel. Same thing with here. Now, where I will say where they probably will fail, right, is maybe they get into the AFC divisional game and they lose maybe because Tua's not that good enough to win at that point. But the point I want to do right now is I just want to make the playoffs.
Who knows, Steven? Miracles happen.
Yeah,
man.
you're right. 100%.
Maybe Tua turns
you
around and becomes Bama Tua. I don't know.
And if you go and look at that, who did San Francisco lose in the
He
playoffs?
doesn't need to become Bama too. All he needs is to have other teams that they're playing against the bed. Like
They
not
lost to
take
the
advantage.
Rams.
They lost to the Rams, the eventual
Yeah.
Super Bowl champions, right?
Right.
So if they and look, there's something to be said of that. Like maybe
And that's a super team, basically, too.
yeah. So look, I'll say this: I think that I am optimistic in a positive way that this team can be great. And on paper, the scheme that McDaniel can come up with is great. But I want to see what they do in free agency. I want to know what they do in the draft. And then they need to execute. And we will know the first 4 or 5 games in the year if this team's going to do it or not.
I think we'll know more come towards free agency and draft. I think we'll know more of what direction this team's going.
You can win on paper. Anybody can do that.
Right.
Yeah, we've always won the off-season Super Bowls throughout history, but we never.
We've won 4 or 5
together.
off-season Super Bowls. Crypto, you hit the nail on the head, dude.
No, that's true. You're right.
We have been the winners of free agency so many times, but that doesn't equate to
We've been the losers too.
That doesn't equate to playoff appearances and playoff wins, and that's what we're trying to do here.
Well, my
trying
end
to
goal
be
is a
competitive.
championship before I die.
I mean, look, I want that, but there's baby steps to this thing, right? There's baby steps.
So does Stephen Ross.
You're right. Yep, Stephen Ross.
I
too.
just-
and,
that's-
and by the
it's-
way, as much as I don't want Stephen Ross as the owner, and I don't want him, I understand that at the end of the day, he wants to win. That much
Right.
I'll give him. He wants to win. I'm not going to let him off the hook for all the bad decisions he's made, but he wants to win.
A lot of people make bad decisions. I know people who've bought motorcycles and had them get stolen by their buddy just so they could get the insurance. I mean, things happen, man. People do things when they're in a bind, and you know what I mean. Like he was in a bind. He wanted the number 1 pick, and he did. So he probably said something to Flores, and I just wish this whole Stephen Ross BS wasn't hanging over our head. It's just so annoying.
It is from the standpoint of. He goes, we won on paper when Stephen D predicted the win streak last year. Why is this different? Explain that question more in detail, Real Deal. I want to be able to answer that. I don't understand quite your question. Cubs won on paper quite a lot. Paper don't mean much, Level 2 Noob says.
That's the one thing I hate
Hey, don't talk about my Cubs like that. Stop
Level
it.
2's trying to get to me, man. He's trying
You
to
can't talk about my Cubs like that.
Let's go Mets.
That ain't right.
Let's go Mets, guys.
That's the one
Let's go
thing I
Mets.
hate about this whole
Go Mets.
season is this
The
Stephen
Cubs,
Ross.
the greatest team in history of sports.
This Stephen Ross garbage
Right.
hanging over our head, man. I hate it.
Tyro, the Honey Badger is a free agent, and Sam Madison just left that organization. Don't be surprised if we have the best safeties in the NFL. I would love to see Honey Badger in a Dolphins uniform.
I already love Brandon Jones and
Woo!
Javon Holland.
If Honey Badger came here,
oh yeah, that's depth. And you got it.
Yep.
And he could play nickel.
Because here's the thing, we wouldn't just rely on him. He would just be an added piece.
You could put Javon Holland.
Well, let me ask you. Let's say that hypothetical, Stephen. What does the Honey Badger bring to this team that Javon and Brandon don't? And listen, realizing the Honey Badger's banged up, man.
Oh,
yeah.
But so two things. We are not relying on Honey Badger to be the starter or carry that second.
So why would he want to come here?
Because number one, he has a relationship with Sam Madison, right? Number two, it's Miami, right?
But he has no chance.
He's already got a Super Bowl ring.
Why not?
So look.
So what's his closest path to getting another one?
Stay with the Chiefs. Stay with the Chiefs.
Who's staying with the Chiefs?
So who?
Exactly.
But the Dolphins have money to spend. Now, I think
you're not going to spend it on a position where
I think one of our strongest positions.
But that's a lie. They've always done that. Cameron.
Yeah, but
they have always spent money on positions.
So we're we got a different coaching staff, different training.
Yeah, these are the two best.
Same GM, sir.
I agree with Cameron. These are the two best safeties we've had. These are the two best safeties we've had on the field together.
That's fine.
In a long time.
But
man.
listen to me, y'all. Are we not the same team that drafts for a position that we already have?
Yeah.
Of
course we
are.
Well, like Noah.
So why wouldn't we do the same thing in free agency? It makes all the sense in the world based on the GM, who's the same GM, to not think that Honey Badger won't be in a Dolphins uniform.
I don't know if Chris Greer's as dumb as everyone thinks.
I'm not saying he's dumb. I'm just telling you, Pat.
They've always got luxury picks, whether through the draft or through free agency. They've always relied on luxury picks.
Well, they don't have that luxury this year, right? They have to draft more for need.
And Trey said he's not coming here to ride the bench or come off the bench. Imagine if I'm Honey Badger, right, and I know that I'm banged up, and I want to still if I get to play with Javon Holland and Brandon Jones, hell yeah, I would do that.
And have to compete against those young guys.
It wouldn't be competing.
What do you think
you would have to compete against Javon Holland. Javon Holland's as good as.
All right, so let me ask you a question.
As good as Tyron.
Mr. Lock has brought up a great point. Would you rather give $14 million to Gesicki or $14 million to the Honey Badger?
We don't know where Gesicki.
To the Honey Badger. I don't want Gesicki's a bum.
I would give it to the Honey Badger, and I wouldn't.
I would give it to the Honey Badger. I wouldn't give it to either, but Gesicki's
I wouldn't
a
give
bum.
it to either. Yeah, that's the answer.
I agree with Epps, man. I'm not giving it to either.
Yeah, I mean, listen, to me, would you take Tyrann Mathieu or Javon Holland right now, dude, if you had to choose?
Javon Holland.
Exactly. So only thing Tyrann Mathieu can do is teach Javon Holland and Brandon Jones.
But Epps, I don't have to make that decision. I just need to make the decision on, hey, Honey Badger's a free agent, and I don't think he would cost $14 million. Let me just throw that out there.
Yeah,
but you got to allocate that money smart.
We have a lot of money.
Cameron, now if I'm the GM, the very first thing I do in free agency, go after 2 starting offensive linemen.
Absolutely.
2 starting offensive linemen.
So what's that going to cost you?
At least $30 million. At least minimum.
Maybe
30.
40, dude. Maybe
and
40.
Deshaun Watson's going to take another 30. So
stop it, Drew.
Yeah, but
we eating up our cap already, Drew.
We're not getting Deshaun Watson. Everybody gets
and then the other thing that you have to
surprises do happen, Epps.
You have to address you have to address the wide receiver. You need to get another big time wide receiver here. So Calvin Ridley.
I know you keep saying Calvin Ridley. I don't like
DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf, I like.
I'm just saying those guys could be available.
DK Metcalf is basically a way upgraded Parker.
And then you have to address the running back position.
Leonard Fournette.
Whether you do that in free agency
Melvin
with a better
Gordon, Kenneth Walker.
You can 2 things. You can get a veteran running back as well as keep, by the way, you can keep the 2 guys that we had at the end of last year. And then you have to address middle linebacker.
Steven, imagine what this team would be with Leonard Fournette and Kenneth Walker. Oh my God.
That's if Leonard.
Well, they've been talking up Fournette for like the last 3 years. He ain't coming to Miami.
Oh, under Mike McDaniel, he might. I mean, it's a lot different. I mean, he's not got to stay in Tampa without Tom.
No, we're talking about the Dolphins here.
Are you guys listening to what I said? 2 offensive linemen, a wide receiver, a starting running back, and a linebacker.
I think we need to
Those
address the
are 5
linebacker in the
things
draft.
right there.
Steven, those 5 things, 2 offensive linemen. Let's put those together. $30 million.
Okay, fair.
Leonard Fournette, $8 million.
Okay, 38 mil.
A wide receiver, a top line number 1
million.
wide receiver, $15 million.
Yep.
All right, where are we at? Do the math, y'all. I'm not good at math.
45 and 8.
It's almost 50-something
45.
million right there.
By the way, we still have $40 million left over.
So your draft class, $12 million.
Okay,
Yep.
we still
So-
got.
So you're at $62 million.
Okay, so now we're
All
at
right.
28 mil.
You got no room for Watson.
So you got.
Oh my God!
You gotta commit to either Gesicki or Agba at that point.
Agba.
Okay, so Agba is going to cost you 12 to 15 a year.
Probably 13, I'd say 13 million. 13
All right,
million.
13 million. So right there, you're at $75 million. You got to re-sign a half a dozen other free agents that are going to cost you $2 to $3 million.
And leave money for your draft class.
The draft class already factored in. That was 12 million.
yeah. Okay,
10 million, yeah.
So you're there, bro. Like you've got no room to sign. You got to take care of your priorities
You
first.
can't address a position that has two strong players on it.
So Cameron, what are the odds they do the right thing and get 2 starting offensive linemen, a running back, a star wide receiver?
I don't think they're getting a running back.
Like they're not gonna do that.
We're drafting.
They should do that.
We're signing
We
a
all
running
agree
back.
they
It's running back by committee. They're going to go with what's on the roster.
Crypto, I guarantee you we sign a running back. I guarantee you.
They're not signing a running
I
back.
bet you a
now.
Bitcoin.
As much he's already bet
It'll
that.
be
and then-
cheap.
and then come back and said, "No, I'll give you a part of a Bitcoin."
44,000.
The other thing I'll say to this is, I'll be honest with you. I don't think we re-sign Agba. I want him back, but what are the odds we re-sign him?
I think he's going to price himself out of Miami. He's going to go.
No, because he also said, Drub, that he wants to stay in Miami. His
that's
career. If you think about it, he's had the best
negotiating. Those are negotiations.
Yeah, but he's had the best time. He's had the best part of his career in Miami, and a lot of people don't want to leave that situation.
Listen, Emmanuel
He's gonna
Agba
cost you
wants that
$15
bag.
million.
This is Agba's one opportunity, probably in the span of his career, to get as much money as he possibly can.
Exactly.
And
So that means he's not going to be in Miami then.
That's the unfortunate truth, unless Miami identifies him as a cornerstone of this defense and spends $13
How old
to
is he?
$14, $15 million.
That's easily $15 million.
How old is Agba?
It doesn't matter.
He's under 30,
he's
yeah.
worth the money.
He's worth the money, yeah.
He's
going to be
worth
29 by the time the season starts. He's going to be 29 when the season starts.
He's worth the money. And I'll tell you,
Are you willing to pay for it?
I'll do you one better, boys. If we re-sign Agba, I believe in the front. I believe in Greer. I will believe in Greer. I'm telling you, because that tells me that they are willing to do whatever it takes at that point. Then
Listen, Agba's he's got to be willing to come to that table too.
Exactly.
But and this is my problem with the Dolphins, which is why when they re-signed Baker, who, by the way, I know a lot of fans don't like the money we signed Baker for. I think he's worth every penny.
I like Baker.
He's led our team in tackles 3 years in a row. There's something to be said for that. I would also say at the end of the day that if your GM goes out and re-signs Agba, there's something to be said. But we don't have a good track record or good history of bringing in or keeping guys who had previously good years.
Also, Baker's one of the best blitzing middle linebackers in the league.
So you also have to think like they retain Boyer. They're going to retain the system that Baker does well in. They're going to retain the system that Agba does well in. You got Jalen Phillips on the other side. So there's a lot of pluses for the Dolphins to re-sign Agba and for Agba to re-sign here, but it's all about that money.
And you got to think of Christian Wilkins, Raekwon Davis.
Let me bring in somebody who understands this a little bit and is good with this. From Finn's Maniacs, Jason Sarney. What's up, Jason Sarney?
Hey, Steven. Hey, everybody.
What's going on, man? How are you?
I'm well. Sam Madison. Let's celebrate that for him.
I'm super excited about Sam.
Very excited. But yeah, go ahead.
No, man, you had some thoughts about the re-signing of Agba and Gesicki, and I want to get your thoughts on that.
Speaking of first with Agba, I think that Agba is going to test the waters. I think that's like, at the very bare minimum, he'd be foolish not to. The agent would probably be foolish not to at least see what they got. The Dolphins probably have a number that they'd be very happy with and want to sign him, but I think that's going to be a lower number than market. And what we have seen, patterns, all these players at different positions that they have been interested in the past, there could be interest at a certain number, but then if it goes on over the number, they'll just say goodbye. They're not going to get into that bidding war. So I think there'll be interest, and Agba is doing everything he can to up his value with saying, yeah, I love Miami. I want to stay in Miami. So maybe that leaves other teams to having to up the value. So gun to head, I don't think at the moment Agba will re-sign with the Dolphins, and I think the franchise tag will be out of the question because of that heavy salary that those position players get, and that's my Agba take.
Gesicki,
I think, is an interesting conundrum. I think at the very worst would be one of those franchise tag and have to trade because that's what the negotiation is, and the Dolphins are going to try to get something much like a little bit the Jarvis Landry situation, where they only, I think, got a fifth or something not very valuable, but they were going to lose him anyway because he didn't want to play for the Dolphins. I don't think Gesicki doesn't want to play for the Dolphins. I just think that something has to be done to really make him very happy to stay in Miami. I can't guess it. I'm going to go 50-50 on Gesicki right now. I really can't, but I think a franchise tag is in play.
I don't think we re-sign Gesicki.
No, because you got to remember,
I don't think he wants to be here,
and he's very sensitive.
And that's just what I think. Now, let me ask you about the running back situation. Where do you think the running backs? Where do you think the Dolphins go in running back? Is it draft? Is it a free agent? Do they bring back anybody from last year's team?
It's a very, very good question, but the right answers are going to be the people making them with Mike McDaniel, his staff. I love what he can do with the run game. So whether it's bringing back a Duke and a Phillip Lindsay or even Gaskin, I don't know if they want to break it down and start from scratch. I think the draft would be nice because the Dolphins have not done that early.
I would love. So this is what I said. If the Dolphins don't trade their first round pick for Watson, as Drew wants,
that ain't happening.
If they don't do that, what I will say is I think that they trade out of the first round to get into the second again, and I think that you go after the best running back available there, and you keep Phillip Lindsay and you keep Duke Johnson, and I don't know what the cap hit would be for Gaskin, but I can't think it's that much. I can't.
Yeah, it wouldn't be that much.
That's all assuming we have those draft picks still,
but I would
right?
get rid of Gaskin.
I like your appraisal on the draft pick situation, Steven. It's low enough where moving out of the first round can save you more money.
It's going to save you more money, and it gives you an opportunity to give you another draft pick somewhere down the road. You know?
Yeah, third, fourth. I mean, it depends on how much you move down.
Heck, even a second or first, depending on who's jumping up to grab that first round pick.
I'm with you there, man. I just can't name the running backs because Greer has shown that he doesn't like to spend. He passes that aisle and he goes to the discount aisle almost every time.
Every single time.
Every time.
Thank you, guys. That's why I said Frank Gore is a guy that you'll see the Dolphins maybe.
Jason, let me ask you this. What do you think about us potentially even losing our draft picks, though? What do you think the chances of that are?
I don't love speaking about the controversy because I'm not a lawyer. I don't know what's going to happen in that court of whatever.
Right.
So I don't know about loss of draft pick. I can't really speak to that. I think Epps asked that. I'm not sure, bud. I don't know.
All right. Thank you, though. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Hey, breaking news. Breaking news to all of my TV fanatics that like TV shows. Stranger 4 season premiere May 27th. Netflix. Let's go. Just broke 34 minutes ago on Twitter. Yes.
Hey, I still haven't finished Ozark.
I am here for it. Y'all, I'm telling y'all right now.
I haven't either, man.
Great. All right, hey, I got some people in the back room. Pamela, we've missed you. Where have you been, Pamela?
Hello.
Hey, sweet, how are you?
Hey there, Pamela. How's it going?
Hey, it's going good. Super, super, super busy, in case you hadn't noticed.
Yeah.
What? You? Super busy?
Super
we missed
busy.
you. We've missed you. Where have you been? What's been going on? How are you?
I missed you guys too. I check in several times during the week. You may not notice, but I'm there a lot of times just listening. I know that's usually hard for me to not talk, but
Well, just so you know, you were asked about this morning. Trey asked about you this morning in the chat.
Hey, Trey.
We were wondering where you were, and then it sounds like your ears were listening. Your subconscious ears were listening, and you came on. So we're excited to see you.
I knew it was Valentine's Day.
Well,
My
hey,
husband probably took her on a
Pamela,
trip.
let me ask you, what do you think about What do you think about Sam Madison and some of the coaching staff here?
I could not be more excited. I was talking with a group of young guys last night about this very thing, and none of them had seen Sam Madison play live, except for maybe when they were little kids, that kind of thing. And if you remember how he played, I mean, he played tough and tight. He did not back off.
Yes.
Yep.
So
one of the best
gonna
bumper line coverages.
That's right.
And let me tell you, he had fun doing it too. He was dancing.
How many times do you remember yelling, Sam Madison, let's go?
That secondary, Pamela, was great. Like Sam Madison, Brock Marion, Patrick Surtain, Terrell Buckley, even for a little bit. Like that was a crazy secondary.
Totally thrilling to watch. Like, I mean, that was the pride of our team at that time, right? So I think he's going to bring that same, passion, and especially back to the Dolphins. What he's going to be a Dolphin, teaching Dolphins that have a lot of talent already. And he's going to teach them that way of, not that he didn't get flags, because he'd get flags, but he's going to teach those guys how to work around that.
Hey, let me bring on some other people that are waiting in the back room here. I'll bring it back in Epps had let go. Chris Delakis, what's up, Chris Delakis? I got
guys.
Alexander back
Good
in.
morning. Good morning.
And I'll bring on this crazy Spurs fan, Estefan. What's up?
Where has he been? I thought he went to
Esther,
jail
I
or
thought
something.
you were dead, buddy. What's going on, man?
What's up? What's going on, man? I think I heard some takes of some stuff about a draft and saving picks and getting a running back and all kinds of odd stuff I probably don't agree with. And what's going on, Pamela? I heard Pamela talking about she was hooking up with a bunch of young guys and I don't know.
Estefan, you come back on the show. This is why Pamela's not coming back on the show. You're killing me, Smalls.
Hey, all I gotta say is,
push me away. That's not gonna push me away. That just incites me.
Two things. Stranger Things. Was that season 4? Is what you broke?
May 27th, son. May 27th.
Oh wow. I love that show. I was about to cancel Netflix. I guess I'm going to leave it on.
They said that's part 1, and then July 7th they'll release part 2. So they're going to have part 1 and part 2 come right back to back. So
Was it the last season?
Part 2. Yeah, I'm excited. Excited.
All right, man. I just gotta throw this out here. It's the season finale of Peacemaker, baby. Judo Master.
Hey,
That's all I got, man.
No spoilers. No spoilers. Hey guys,
That Peacemaker is so garbage. That Peacemaker is so garbage.
Boo this man. Boo.
I watched one episode and I'm like, bro, what the heck am I watching?
Alexander, you're the same guy that told me that Eternals was great. No, I'm just playing. I do think Eternals is great.
Yo, I finally finished Eternals, and I have to say, it was all right.
It was.
It
thank
was
you, Chris.
all right.
It was good. I liked it.
It was rough first hour, though. That's all I'm saying.
John, guess who the man at the end is? Guess who the voice of the? Guess who the voice is at the end?
I don't know. Spoilers.
I take a wild guess.
Bill Skarsgård? I don't know.
No, it's Blade.
Oh, is it really?
Yes, it's Blade.
You remember
Bro,
at the
they're not even
very end
making a
when
sequel. They're not even making a sequel because at the end
when the
there's
guy
also
held
the introduction of Kit
when the guy held
Harington's
the
character.
All right, guys,
when
we're
Kit
losing
Harington
we're losing
when
fans
Kit
by the
Harington.
second.
All right, good.
We're
Because
losing.
I really wanted to ask Cameron a question.
Okay.
I want to ask Cameron a
Go
question.
ahead, Chris.
Sorry, John.
Cameron, so who would you pick for running back? And don't tell me the draft because I don't think the draft is a viable option at this point because McDaniel wants to, put his foot down early, and I think he needs a viable back going forward with his scheme. So, do you think you pick up maybe Alvin Kamara? Do you go after who's the guy with the Giants? Saquon Barkley? What do you think?
Who are you talking to, Chris?
Cameron.
Cameron.
With consideration to the salary cap, right? It's funny you asked it. Yo.
All right, go ahead.
Yo.
You were frozen, Cameron. Start again.
Oh, my bad. With consideration to the salary cap, it's pretty interesting that the pickings are kind of slim in the free agent class, right? With what we think McDaniel's going to run as an offensive set by going towards what San Francisco did. Leonard Fournette works, right?
Yeah.
So does Cordarrelle Patterson. He'll be available, but I think he'll cost too much. But Fournette would probably be the guy that I'm looking at. Raheem Mostert, who
Melvin
McDaniel
Gordon.
is familiar with, is available. Melvin Gordon is going to cost a lot of money. I don't know if Greer's up for spending $12, $13 million on a running back. I think Cordarrelle Patterson's going to cost the same too, around $12 million. So you start looking down the board who's available that would fit the scheme in a run-first offense. Sony Michel's available. And he's still young, 26 years old, going to be 27 this year.
So you wouldn't want Kamara? You wouldn't trade
retaining
Kamara would cost $15 million a year. That's what his contract is right now. And if you pick up Kamara, say we.
So who do you get rid of?
I'm sorry.
He said, "Who do we get rid of?"
So you got to shave some salary cap.
Not with the numbers I'm looking at, because if the Dolphins pick up one offensive lineman, if they pick up Kamara for $15 million, if they go after a wide receiver for another $15 million, we are still in good shape, and we can keep Agba.
And John, that fits the scenario. Before you got on, we were trying to kind of scheme out the salary cap. If you say one offensive lineman, we were talking two offensive linemen, but I can see one offensive lineman as a signing. Then absolutely he fits.
Christolakis?
Hello?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah. You guys need to get better. You guys got that.
I'm in the garage right now. That's why.
You guys got that chirp service. Chirp, chirp.
No, I've got 14 screens open.
Yeah, you need to close some of those screens, Cameron, because we can't hear you. Hey, real quick, this has nothing to do with the Dolphins, but I thought this was interesting, and I just wanted to get y'all's thoughts on it. So, obviously, the Rams had their Super Bowl parade, and there was the stage where the Rams are, and there was a photographer. I don't know if you guys have seen this video yet on Twitter, and so this is the video.
Fell right off.
And so this is the video. So this woman falls down.
Whoa.
And look what Stafford did. Stafford just walked away.
He just walks away. He's getting a lot of
The
crap.
girl broke her spine.
Oh my God! Dude.
She
He didn't even look like
broke
he
her
was
spine.
Joe Burrow would have never done.
Joe Burrow never would have done that. Look,
I think he would have.
Look,
I will
he told his wife, take care of it. You read his lips, take care of it.
What in the hell?
He's an ass, man.
This does not look good for Stafford at
No,
all.
That's terrible, man. Tua would have jumped down and done CPR.
Tua would have jumped down, given that lady his chalky milk.
CPR, everything. I agree, Drub.
He would have thrown a lay on her.
Oh my God! I saw
Matthew
this.
Stafford looks like such a jerk right there. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Hey, did you see the video of Matthew Stafford walking into his pool like he didn't know what planet he was on?
Oh, he was
really drunk, man.
You know, it's funny between Tom Brady last year, it's yeah. I mean,
Did
look,
you see
I would
what
love
Tom
to see my
tweeted
quarterback
Matthew
drunk like that.
Stafford, Steven? He
said, drink water, drink lots of water.
Yeah, he said, have a water in between. Trust me.
Omar said he looked right at her.
What in the world was he thinking?
Broken
Hey,
spine.
Steve.
That is somebody that has no He has no feeling for anyone else at all.
Trey
Yeah,
That
you
was
gotta
going to
be like,
interrupt his good time, so he wasn't doing nothing.
Trey said he was boozed up. Give him a
what he
break.
It
thought
doesn't
he was
matter.
doing.
So when he falls off
What
his
you
chair,
like,
thought
if
it
he
you
makes
see
was
you
somebody
smile.
fall
pulling
like
a
that,
stunt?
if your initial reaction isn't to go to the person, I already know. Like,
How do you walk away
come on,
instantly like that,
Exactly,
dude?
Steven.
How do you walk
He
away
just did an
instantly?
about face and walked on.
I mean, instantly. He didn't even think
An
about it.
instant
That's what's
about
crazy.
face.
No.
Omar says Tua would have caught her before she fell.
Yep. Yep.
I don't doubt that.
I
wanted
can't
to
believe
say
that
something,
makes me lose a lot of respect for Matthew Stafford because not
Oh,
even to
man.
think about it, just instantly walk away.
Hey, I
That's sad.
saw it and was like, "Holy cow! This is
It's
this is
funny
Was he
because
drunk?
Matt Stafford was
No,
always
she was
like,
taking a picture and she fell off the scaffold.
yeah, she fell
No, it
off
was
the
Matthew
stage.
Stafford
See,
drunk.
Oh, yeah, of
I would
course.
say
He was drunk
I would
as a
defend
skunk.
Matthew Stafford and say he was drunk, but then he told his wife, "You take care of it," which just shows careless. Like
Well,
that, you know.
Absolutely.
Whatchamacallit? Miss Finn's Jolie said that he said something else. It wasn't that. What did she say? What did he say that she said? She
Oh
said.
my God.
I don't know. He said something else. It wasn't. Yeah. Oh my God. That's what it is. He said, "Oh my God," but still, "Oh my God." Like what
Oh
was?
my God! And then turn around.
Yeah, his wife went straight forward to help.
Yeah,
and he
exactly.
went straight back.
Think if you're drunk and you see that, Steven, if you're drunk and you see that, you're going to be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Trey said
Trey said he was dodging a lawsuit.
100%.
He's like, I want
Well,
nothing
who
to do
knows?
with
Maybe
this.
if he would have went down and helped her, she would have said he pushed her.
Bro, I did the same thing to my wife in
Yeah,
the delivery room. Walked right out and went to the cafeteria.
Beast.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
turnaround
that's so
was
brave.
Turnaround was not a good look. No, not at all.
Yeah, he should have gave at least a stare or opened his mouth a little bit, like, "Oh my God,
I
let me
don't know
get
why
some help."
I don't know why people don't think that like everything is not seen nowadays. Like there's a camera like there's a video right now of Patrick Mahomes at a Texas Tech game last night or the night before with his girlfriend, and they were arguing, and you could see that they were like arguing.
Oh, were they?
Oh yeah.
I wonder why.
Do you want to see it?
I definitely want to see
pretty
it.
good.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, hold on. Somebody's got to donate for me to for
Jerry.
Patrick.
You know, everybody forgets that Matt Stafford was like the definition of a frat boy in college. If you ever like get a chance to look up pictures of him back in college,
I heard that.
He was I mean, when you look up frat boy in the dictionary, it's a picture of Matt Stafford in college.
All right, here it is. Here it is. I'll play it. So he's there at a Texas Tech game. His girlfriend's right next to him.
He looks annoyed as hell with her.
No, he doesn't look annoyed. I guess she said something. And then he took his arm off and he said, if you say something like you could tell he's mad. And he's still trying to that fake smile and look at her. She's like, now watch this.
Look at that
This is
hopeless
good.
clap right there.
Look. Now look at Patrick. You see, we've all seen that. Okay, all right,
Yeah.
okay.
Wait till we get home. Wait till we get home.
He is in a lot of trouble.
He's like, go do another dumbass TikTok.
Yeah. That's what he said, Jared.
I hate that woman so much. I really do.
Dude,
I cannot
her
stand
and his
her
brother,
or his
man,
brother.
they're useless.
They are something else. I'll say that.
At least she didn't wear
I
her
will
Louis
say-
Vuitton coat.
What is she doing making all those faces like that? Get out of here.
Look,
She knows she's on camera.
Exactly, man.
She's on camera. That's what it's all about.
But the lip.
All she is a clout chaser.
Patrick Mahomes' lip poked out. Okay, all right. Like this is.
Yeah, he's not.
This is gonna be a meme right here.
That was not a good conversation when they got home. That was not good.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I don't think they're gonna make it. I mean, they've been.
What gives
Hey,
you
well,
that impression?
Aaron Rodgers just broke off his engagement, didn't he?
Yeah, he
Yep,
did.
he sure
He
did.
did.
So he's not
They've
getting
been
married
dating
anymore.
since high school, haven't they?
I don't
They were a
know. I
couple
don't know
since high
exactly how
school.
long they've been together, but I heard they.
No,
broke
not
off
Aaron
their-
Rodgers. I'm talking about Patrick Mahomes.
Level two noob says I'm not so sure Patrick Mahomes isn't actually. Oh my god.
That's pretty good, level 2. That's pretty funny.
Level 2 noob. He comes.
She looks like a stuck-up girl. I'm just saying.
Is he married? He didn't marry
She
her
looks
yet.
like
did
a
he?
fluff head.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
He didn't
Pamela.
marry. He didn't
Nah,
marry.
he ain't that
I
stupid.
can say it.
She looks
But
like exactly. She
He
looks
did
like
have a
Pam
baby
said.
with her. He did have a baby with her. Unlike what's his name?
Oh,
Wilson.
he did. They have a kid together.
They have a kid together, but they're not married.
Oh.
You know
Who
who I
is
think's
that?
really in love is Russell Wilson and his old lady. They
Russell
seem like,
Wilson. What are you talking about? They got a divorce before they even had a kid.
Did they? They're divorced?
But the
Sierra?
first one? No,
Hey,
Sierra.
what
No,
about
the
Sierra?
one
Yeah,
he's with
Sierra,
now. The one he's with now.
Oh, the one he's with now. Yes.
Sierra.
Yeah. Sierra.
She has a name. Put respect on her.
Yeah,
name,
I
okay?
saw them together with their kid, and they looked like they were a real happy family.
Welcome to
Yes,
Clock
she is
Blockers
not
TMZ
a
edition.
fluff head.
I know. I'm about to say this is definitely the TMZ edition of Black Blackers this morning.
Sponsored
funny.
by Tootsie's.
I've never seen Tua with a girl. That's weird. Never mind.
No,
Don't go there.
Don't go there, bro.
That's
Don't go
because
there.
Tua has
I
a-
was
has a
gonna say
relationship
that a
with the
long
Lord,
time ago.
okay?
Hey, I'm just saying, dude.
No,
All right, let me bring on somebody who actually has reason, as a voice of reason. Cap for life. What's up, Cap for life? Cap, hello, Cap. You're in your car. Say hello.
I like how we all know where Cap is automatically.
Cap. Cap. All right, Cap.
Hello. Well, why?
Thank you. Hello, Cap.
Hello.
See, can't nobody hear you, Cap?
Get out of the tunnel, Cap.
Steve,
Yo,
I got to jump, but I want to switch the subject real quick. Pamela, anybody, did you guys watch the women's figure skating finals this morning? And
I
how
saw your
tragic-
tweet, bro. That was
I
a
saw
movie.
your tweet.
It was freaking crazy. I've never seen anything in sports like that, like depressing, heart-wrenching, and just for a 15-year-old to go through what she went through and that whole Russian team. You guys got to watch that video, man.
I'll have to look at your tweet, man, because I didn't see it, but that sounds
It was
interesting.
nothing that I've ever seen in sport in my life.
What did they do? They doped her up? Is that what they did?
Well, so she had a positive drug test for a heart medication but the governing board of the Olympic Committee let her compete.
Mm-hmm.
And just the pressure on this chick, and she failed miserably today because just the pressure got to her, and she's 15 years old. And you could see like how destroyed she was as a person, man, and the cameras in her face, man. It was absolutely heart-wrenching, man. You guys got to check it out.
You know, one of the things that I think you have a daughter who swims and she's young, and you see the kid. I think that's something that is not talked about enough in sports, and it should be more. The pressure that these young athletes go through and put on themselves, especially when, like, your daughter swims, and I don't think she's at. I mean, she could be at an Olympic level. I'm not sure, but I know she's really good. But I mean, that's crazy for a 15-year-old to go through that, and expect and I don't think that sports is where they are yet, or where they need to be for mental health advocacy. I think they're on a better way, but like, I would be worried about her.
Listen, and Anthony brings up a good point. It's not that I think that she should or shouldn't have competed. I'm just more or less pointing out that just this girl was destroyed mentally, and her teammates were too. And her teammate won the gold medal, and she wasn't able to really enjoy this situation,
right?
Because
let me add just like a little thought. My thought on this whole thing. So, she's a Russian girl. It's the Russian government who is, totally aggressive, going after other countries. They're going to invade and all this kind of stuff, right? So obviously this was sanctioned by the Russian government to do this to this girl, and some kind of boardroom backdoor stuff going on, because despite being drugged like this, she still gets to compete. And so I'm thinking that's more pressure from the Russian government. So this whole thing wasn't just about her skating and the pressure on her. It's like, I mean, she's part of a conspiracy with the Russian government and that pressure on her. And she's just a kid.
She is just a
I
kid.
mean,
That's my whole
I
point.
think she's the product of conspiracy. I don't think she's
She's
a
a
part of
product of conspiracy. And who's to know
well,
that
she was used by the conspiracy. Is, I guess what I'm saying.
Listen, we're making a lot of assumptions. I agree. My whole point, where we stand, is really irrelevant. It's just the fact that, to Steve's point, she's a young girl, 15, competing on a world stage, and the pressure that she was obviously under to compete under these circumstances, knowing that she had a failed drug test, probably knowing that her government or her governing body put her up to this, or maybe she didn't even know it. Maybe her handlers, are feeding her into this drug, and she doesn't even know it.
Telling her it's vitamins.
Trey hits the nail. Simone Biles was crucified last year for
It's
not
true,
competing
Trey.
in the Summer Olympics.
Yeah.
And so let me ask you, as a parent, do you see what do you see from like the committees that govern the swimming that you see, and how they deal with the kids?
Dude, it's on the elite level, it is more pressure. It's more. It's intense, right? Because you want these kids to succeed. The kids themselves want to succeed. They're put in positions to succeed, but at the end of the day, you still got to put in the work, right? You don't get there. You don't get to an elite level without putting in the work. So the whole question around this is like, do they have illegal aids to help them achieve that work? To get to a different level. And that's the conundrum. That's some governing bodies sanction that stuff. Some to Pamela's point, the ROC was probably put them up to this. It's not lost on me that the top two of the top four finishers were all Russians. The silver medalists and the gold medalists were Russian athletes, 117 and 116. And
in that culture, the parents are the government, not the biological.
Absolutely, the parents have no say in it. So, to your question, Steve, I have a say in what my daughter eats, digests, and how she trains, and it's a fine line between parenting and understanding that your child has an opportunity to do something special. How far do you push her at what age? It's a constant struggle. But whoever, I think Chris just said that the parents are out of that equation at that point, right? In Russia. Because
100%.
I can actually speak to this with a lot of experience. Dance teacher, trained kids. We'd go to competitions, and we competed on a very high level. These girls would go in after these competitions and audition for jobs, and dance jobs, there's not that many. And so it's really cutthroat. And I'm backstage. I've got my students. You got these teachers like trying to intimidate me, which was a laugh. That just didn't go on long.
But intimidating. Pay them.
Yeah. It was like, okay, no, move along. But then they'd be trying to do things to intimidate my kids, and I would just get them, and I'd be like, listen, we are not about this. There are judges out there that are going to decide how it goes. We have no control. All you can do is do the best you can. But I'd see over in the corner the other dance teacher going, you better.
I want to let Jolie go, but Level 2 New brings up Sha'Carri Richardson couldn't compete because of weed, but Russia can dope their athletes and compete. There's something to be said of that.
100%. Listen,
something to be said of that.
And listen, we can go down a whole nother cultural path with that point, but it's a very valid point, man.
And it brings up my point about Simone Biles last year. Jolie, I mean, do you have something do you want to get in on this?
Yeah. Hey guys. Hey fam. I really
What's up, Jolie?
Forever. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Awesome. Listen, so I do want to kind of speak on the whole Olympics because I like the Winter Olympics. Snowboarding and figure skating are the top two that I watch. And I'm very disappointed this year because at the end of the day, right now, personally, I don't think any Russian athlete should be allowed to compete because of what happened with them. In 2014, they were found that they were doing a state-sponsored doping ring, meaning the country itself was doping its athletes.
Yep.
And once that was found out, the country was then banned from being able to join the Olympics summer and winter. The problem is they're still letting the athletes still go. And I get it. Not every athlete is at fault for what happened, but the ultimate punishment would be all athletes from that country. If they want to go ahead and compete, they should be allowed to compete and move to a different country and do so if they want to
And
do it. I still think it's
here we go with the intimidation of the
Jolie,
Russians.
who's
You
going to
know,
tell Russia no?
that's what I'm saying.
But things that we don't factor into this conversation is that these kids are groomed from preteen years to compete at this level, and they're put into the state system. If that girl wins a gold medal, like she's taken care of for life, and the strife that these families go through, they put their kids up to that because they understand it could be a better life opportunity moving forward.
Right.
So
do you think?
But it's not fair for the other athletes though, because right
100%, Jolie, I agree with you. Like we never should have seen a Russian athlete compete.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's not about Russia. It doesn't matter what country it is. At the end of the day, when you're competing, especially in the Olympics, you're supposed to be competing with the best of the best on a clean playing field. If somebody's already, if they even tested, it doesn't matter when they tested. None of that matters. The minute that those results came in, she should have. I don't care how old she is. She should not have been allowed to play because. No. Because look at it. Now you're affecting the entire field. So let's say she does win. Obviously, she's not going to win. But let's say she did win the gold medal. You just put out somebody else that literally could have gotten the gold medal. And no matter what you say, no matter for what reason she may have had that heart medicine or whatever it's used for, you're still affecting your body.
They were talking if she had won the gold medal that they weren't even going to have a ceremony. So how
they weren't.
Other athletes?
No, literally, the IOC said they will not have. I've never seen that happen before.
Dude, it was bananas.
Not have a ceremony. That's
so I want. You know what? Let me ask the question. Why can she compete and Sha'Carri Richardson can't? I'm just gonna put it out there. I know we don't get political, but I want to ask it.
Right now,
answer the question if you
go ahead, Drew Patron. Go ahead, Drew.
Yeah, because I looked into this because when I saw it, I was flabbergasted as well. Because there's a lot of people pushing it a certain way. But the fact is, it's from two different governing boards, right? So in this case, this was the international committee that ruled on it. The other reason too is that she's a minor. Because she's a protected class. She's a minor is the other reason why they allowed her, because the situation is still under investigation. Basically, those are the key differences. Because there's two samples that she gave, and apparently even
I hear that is the
politically correct.
The politically correct way of answering that question. Now let me ask Jolie and Cameron, why did this happen?
So I don't know if people remember. I'm gonna go real quick. People remember actually Michael Phelps tested positive for weed prior to, I forgot which Olympics it was. Mm-hmm. He got his punishment. He actually was punished. He was banned from the Olympics for a certain amount of time. I think if I'm not mistaken,
he was banned from competing internationally.
Correct.
But it was before the Olympics came about.
That was just gonna say, but the punishment ended before the Olympics came, which is why he was still able to go ahead and do it. When Richardson got the punishment, to me, honestly, I still, within the time frame that they gave, she should have still been able to go ahead and compete, because those 30 days that they banned her, if you will, it was still a week before the trial, not the trials, but the semifinals and all those were at the heats. There you go. When the heat started. So she would have still been able to. It was the US that decided to go ahead and not let her. And
it was the US. That's exactly
her. So the US Olympic Committee said no, but the IOC said, yes, she's banned for 30 days, which it would have still let her actually compete, but the US said no. Now, I'm not going to say the reason why, because I'm not there, but you come up with your own conclusion. That's the difference with Richardson. Like Dubritron said about this 15-year-old, yes, she's protected because she's 15, but still, at the end of the day, whenever those results come in, it still affects competition. These Olympics are not going to be tainted no matter what you say, especially for the women. And it's already hard enough for the women. Those results, whether they're positive or negative, whatever ends up being the outcome, it still affects the Olympics. And that's the issue with it. It should be, hey, if it comes up, that's it. I'm sorry, you cannot compete. And I know that they say that they didn't give her enough time to mount a defense, but if you're testing positive, what defense do you have? Is my question, because it doesn't matter unless you literally have like heart problems, like actual heart problems or whatever to justify that. There's no reason for you to have those, and they are performance enhancing drugs.
That's a perfect nail on the head.
Cameron.
No, I agree with everything Jolie says. My whole comment, initially was just how destructive of a situation it was to witness that and understand just the brevity of the situation. It was heart wrenching.
I'm sorry, guys. I just came back. What were we talking about again?
Just listen, Alexander. Get out of here. All right.
Wait.
I'm sorry.
What I would like to.
Cameron, do you think she failed on purpose?
No,
because she knew
listen,
all this would happen.
Listen, you can tell like how much pressure she was performing under, and just everything weighing on her shoulders, like from her competition yesterday, just watching her, and then this morning, and she before the test came out, she was the number one ranked figure skater in the world, and just to see her performance this morning and how it she faltered many times, and you can just tell all the pressure that was on her, and that to me is the heart-wrenching part. I don't think she should have been allowed to compete. And if she had a negative test, it's a negative test. Like to your point, it affects everything else in the competition, and now it's overshadowed the entire Olympics, and that's a tragedy, and it never should have happened.
It is because
But
you only get
it also shows that Russia, you want to drug your kids and cause Lord knows what kind of problems if that medicine were to make her sick or something. But Russia, you go ahead. There are no sanctions for you. You do what you want.
I think it'll be a big thing, a big story in the coming days, and I think it's something to definitely keep track of. All right, Cameron, get out of here, man. Enjoy your day.
Cameron, it was great talking to you, brother.
Today, man. Good to see you.
Bye,
God bless you all.
Stay blessed, brother.
Take care, man.
I'm going to replace him real quick with Cap for life. What's up, Cap? See if Cap come back on. Cap, you got to take yourself off mute.
Hey, good. Hey, good morning, everybody. Cam, have a good one, buddy. Yeah, man.
Cap.
Yeah, you guys are talking about the Russians being involved in the Olympics and the stuff going on now with the Ukraine with Russia. And I don't want to have to go down this path, man. But last night, some trippy stuff happened to us last night on the Finns tailgate, man. I don't know if you heard about it or not.
Did you get hacked again?
It was crazy, bro. Two nights in a row, bro. And we saw his face. He had the mask on, bro. It's real, bro. It's real. He's coming after all the content creators, bro. I'm telling you.
He hasn't come on my channel yet.
This
sounds staged to me. I don't know.
Dude. Hey, we were chilling yesterday. Hey, look, listen. This is a PSA, and I don't BS people. No cap. No pun intended. Listen to me, man.
No pun intended.
Look, it was just, we're just chilling, just bashing Ross and, bashing everybody else and, putting our 2 cents in. And then it just started happening, bro. The whole screen froze, bro. Like, it was professionally done, bro. You saw the dude's face and everything.
Anonymous.
And then
Anonymous.
Yeah, dude, it's them, bro. They hacked into Chris's account, locked him out.
Why are they singling him out? That's my question.
No, they're coming after everybody, bro.
He's the only person that said anything.
No, bro, they're coming after all of us. He said it, bro.
The name of the group is called Anonymous.
I know what the group's name is.
Anonymous, I don't want no problems. Don't be coming here with your problems, my guy.
I told him, bro, if you can put some money in my account, bro, to see what happens.
They actually hacked Sony, and Sony's PlayStation was down for months. But I don't see why they would go after. It doesn't make sense.
Boy, y'all.
I guess because they hate the Dolphins. That's why.
Or maybe
They hate the
because
Dolphins,
somebody.
That's why.
Never mind.
Somebody
I'm not
pissed
going to speak
somebody
on it.
off.
All right, hold
Well,
on,
that means-
hold on, everybody. MCJB, what's up, man?
Good morning. I got a word for y'all.
All right,
What's
all right,
happening?
Drew.
That's my witness.
Drew.
That's my
Yeah,
witness. My
Cap's
Jehovah's
right.
Witness.
Cap is right. I was on it yesterday.
Hey, MCJB, let me see your background.
Steven, this is for you.
All right, hold on. Let me put you up here. We can't see you. You gotta. There we go. All right, hold on.
Well,
Let's
this might
see
be
here.
tough.
It's a 9.
No.
SKD.
Yeah.
Steven Daniels. Steven Daniels.
No.
SK.
SK. It's on your thing, Steven.
Oh, PL.
SKD.
PL.
Yeah.
Spread kindness.
Spread kindness Friday.
What's the last one?
I gotta do another one. It's supposed to be SKPL.
Spread kindness, positivity, and P. L.
Oh, my bad. I kind of messed that up.
No,
I didn't have
like
no
that.
You need
space.
more, you need
Yeah,
more
I
balls,
think
bro.
I need with the M.
I like it. No, it's good. It's good. You did a good
I
job.
couldn't fit it. My thing's too. I need a bigger board.
It was
You
a
need a
low,
bigger
it was a
board. Make it
lowercase
happen.
L. That's what happened. That's what messed us up.
Get a
Yeah,
bigger board.
I need a big board.
Get a bigger board. Make it happen.
How y'all doing today, though?
No, we're
Good,
doing
man.
good, man. We're
Good,
chilling.
good.
We're chilling.
They
We're
got their-
wrapping.
They
We're
heard me
wrapping
make a
this
sale.
thing on up. We're wrapping this thing on up.
They heard me make a sale, guys.
Hey, Tony
Yeah,
Tony
they make a sale.
Manzano, what's up, Tony?
Pamela, I have a question
Tony.
for you. Actually,
Hey,
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Oh,
Can you hear me?
yes.
Okay. Since you coach and taught in that arena, is the show Dance Moms an accurate portrayal of the mothers in that arena, competitive arena?
So yes, in a way. I actually competed against that woman and her students, and I do want you to know that I beat her, and I judged her in a dance competition. So I was judging,
Pam
and
out here doing big things.
yeah, I'm telling you, I've
I
got
competed
dancers,
against her
and
and I whooped her.
I did. I
gave
did.
her a beat down.
My girl.
All right, guys.
And
Hey,
that little attitude she's got that attitude, but I can tell you right now, I'm the wall.
She's
It
all
stops
smoke,
with
right,
me.
Pamela?
I wouldn't call her smoke, but
Bring the
where
smoke.
where
Bring the
there's
smoke.
where she sees another fire, she backs down.
Okay.
Pamela said, "I don't come here if you want with that craziness. I'm gonna tell you what time it is." All right, guys.
And I never ever treated my students that way, and I didn't treat other dance teachers that way. For my students, it was like, you've worked hard, you've done your best, get out here, do what you can do. If it's not perfect, oh well, we had a good time. And so I never had that pressure. I never treated other people like that. To win, you do not have to be that way.
Well said.
Oh, and
All right.
you guys want
Hey, hold on, Tony. Hold on one second, bud. Want to remind y'all, Clack Blockers, home of the #1 Miami fan morning show. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do final thoughts of the day, guys. Because it's the end of it's afternoon. I'm sorry. Look, I got
It's the
stuff to
first
do.
day
I
my
got
girl
people
let me
to
do
see.
anything, Steven. You're not going to stay on until 2?
If y'all donate $100 right now, I'll stay on another hour. Donate $100, I'll stay on another hour.
Crack the wallet. Crack it.
I'll stay on another hour. For $100.
Well, hey, let's get the final thoughts, guys.
Hey, listen,
That's
I got
funny.
Steven, I got a
That's
question
good.
for you. Steven,
What?
I'm trying to it's showing that I'm still under subscription. I mean, I don't understand how I'm not, because every time I go to the thing, it's like it gives me an error message.
What for what?
Subscribe.
The member.
The member? All right, hold on. Here.
Takes
Sign
my
up to
money.
become a member.
Takes my money out every month.
Here it is.
Mine too.
Click that link. That link should work.
Every
It's
month.
everybody
on my phone.
Everybody sign up and become a member
Every
right
month
now.
on my phone, it comes. It's not. It's
I
not.
was
It
a member
doesn't.
starting
It doesn't
yesterday.
cost much. It's basically. It's better
MCJB,
than.
did you sign up? Did you sign
Yeah,
up?
yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Flipside Fishing just donated 80 more dollars, gets us another hour.
I still
Crack
ain't
the
got
wallet.
that.
I've cracked it a number of times. Y'all turn. Come on. Pay it forward. We have a lot to discuss.
I'll give you guys 5 minutes to
Seeing that I just bought my girl a gold necklace with a gold heart on it, I'm good.
Hell yeah.
Guys, check to all the men here, bro. There's a Starbucks right next to me, and there's so much eye candy that comes across this.
Hey, we have women on here, bro. Time out for you, Alexander.
Alex's wife doesn't watch the show, obviously.
Time out, Alex.
I got something to say to Alex. Show, Alex. It's not the night show.
I got
I'm
something
sorry.
to say to
I'm
Alex.
sorry, guys.
How much more eye candy do you need?
I didn't mean to offend anybody. I didn't mean to offend anybody.
You didn't. You
That was
didn't
not my
offend me.
intent. That was
Don't
not
let
my
Pamela and
intent.
Jolie. They don't let
I
them say
don't
that they don't.
I don't want to. You did not offend me. I just want to say, how much more eye candy do you need than me and Jolie?
And if you think Pamela and Jolie ain't looking at Aquaman with his shirt off, you can tell me something different. But I'll tell you that right now.
That man's a national treasure.
Steven.
Jason
They'll
Momoa,
get the rock.
national treasure.
Old school rock.
I'm just saying, eye candy all over the place.
Even my girl's like, "Oh my god, he's hot." I'm like, "Shut up."
He goes. John Kristalakis said, he goes, "We know there's a Starbucks, Alex. We hear you ordering every morning."
Every morning, Alex is like, "I'll have what she had." How are you doing?
I don't know how Alex can afford all the Starbucks without making
Steven,
any sales.
Earlier, you guys were asking about Michael Phelps.
I got paid hourly. What are you talking about, Job?
Hey, Alexander, if you can pay $8 a day for coffee, you can spend $5 a day here on Miami Sports. I'm just saying.
Hey, bro. I got.
I want to say too.
Man.
You did.
You did.
Hey, $10 a day on coffee because you know he's tipping to look like a big baller in front of those ladies.
Here you go, ma'am. Here you go. Here's $1. Here's $1.
Making it rain on the baristas.
And Alex, if you keep picking, keep picking from the
MCJB
Starbucks line,
and Drew, we all did it at the same time. Let's do it again.
That was funny. That was
hilarious.
That was good.
I have to tell you though, Alexander, if you want
how did that end up
substance,
perfect timing right there? Seriously, how did that
Hey guys,
work out?
Two more minutes. 2 more minutes to back up the $20 donation.
I won't lie.
You're $80 away.
Hey,
Flip side to 20.
Pamela was trying to tell me something, guys.
yeah. So I'm gonna give you a piece of life advice. If you want a real woman that's an awesome woman and that has substance, you got to pick with more than just your eyes and your lower region.
I agree.
You got to pick with your brain.
You know that's hard for men.
I need to learn that.
You know that's hard for men.
She ain't a lady unless she's 280.
She ain't a lady unless she's 280.
I heard that one last night. I have two sons who are married, long-term marriages, and they have beautiful wives. All of you would be tongues out looking at their wives, but their wives are substance.
Yep,
so
that's facts. So I've had some hot girls.
Yeah.
I've had some hot girls and some girls that were, 5, 6s, whatever, and they were just much easier to be around. Some of these hot girls.
I'm not saying you can't get a 10. That's awesome. I'm just saying that's not how you choose.
I just want to know how clock blockers got on this subject. How did we get here? Let me bring in
Alex is hitting on all the girls at Starbucks. Starbucks is like, Alex, you want to round up? He's like,
Estefan, I'm what's up, Estefan? I brought you back in here because it just got crazy all of a sudden.
Hezbollah. Well, I heard Pamela was talking about Russians, and all I gotta say is 34, 24, 36, baby.
24, 34, 36. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, the higher the number, the higher the blood pressure.
24?
34, 24, 36.
Jolie, you know what that is, right, Jolie? Jolie, help me out.
I know what that is.
Okay, all right.
But I think his measurements are off a little bit.
Are they? 34, 24,
I love it. I love it.
36 is off? Okay.
Yeah, a little bit off.
All right.
Just a little bit.
Guys, let's.
I'm sorry. I
gentlemen,
had to clown Pamela for a little bit.
I'm gonna do final thoughts of the day. I appreciate all. Look. I'll tell you what.
Steven just casually brushed his beard.
I know, right? Y'all like that? Y'all like that? Beard brush time.
It's a mighty fine beard.
He casually brushed it while he was talking.
Hey, I go to Sally's to go pick up my beard brush.
Of course you do. There's a lot of eye candy there.
Drew, do you have a beard brush, Drew? Do you have a beard brush, Drew?
Yeah, I don't have it here, but listen, if you, I got a good beard brush for you. I'm gonna send it to you. I mean, my beard is different. Mine is more hairy or
So
like
is mine.
long. Yours is a little bit more
because I
condensed.
leave it that way.
Oh,
But I
because
could
I
have
get
yours.
knots. I get knots in my beard, so I have like a detangling brush.
Alexander, you don't have no beard. Get out of here, Alexander. You ain't got no beard, son. Beard gang. Beard gang.
I don't have one either, thank God.
I have a goatee.
If you did, Pamela, we would have a different conversation, you and I. Let me tell you.
Yes, we would. Yes, we would.
Hey,
But
no
thank God
judging.
I
There's no
don't.
judging here.
I mean, there's no judging.
No judging.
No, I
No
did.
judging.
One time at Applebee's, I was served by a girl with a full beard. I'm not lying.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
I'll tell you what, who I don't want a problem with. I don't want a problem with.
Would you tell her? Would you tell her?
I don't want no problem. I don't want no problem with the LMNOP community.
I said I'll skip.
No
I
problem
said
at
I'll
all.
skip it. I told her I'll skip the soup.
No problems with them. All right, hey, look, Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami fan morning show. We've literally talked about everything from conspiracy theories, Russia. We talked about women,
Starbucks,
eye candy, Starbucks. We've done it all this morning.
Hey,
And we talked about Tua.
all right. I know what else we can talk about here, guys. Let's go.
No, it's
final.
final.
He's trying to final it up.
Alexander, no,
It's the
no.
final
You guys-
countdown.
If you guys want to stay on, you gotta pay to stay. And right now, you're like $50 away.
If I want to stay on, I got to charge my phone. So.
Kristalaka says, "Does the carpet match the drapes, Strubatron?"
That's funny.
Look, I'm gonna start an OnlyFans, and you can find out.
Oh.
Hey, actually, check out my OnlyFans, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4 apps.
Bon Joe says, "I perm my beards." No, I don't. I don't perm my beards. Do not do such a thing.
Steven gets spray tans.
Hey, Von Joe, I gotta hit you up on
Oh, by the way,
send me a
and
Twitter
Jose's
handle
right. Alexander made a sale today.
I know your first sale ever. What's your
Alexander,
manager
you made
say?
a sale today. Shout out to Alexander.
Hey, what's your manager
Way to
say,
go,
Alex?
Alexander.
Hey, it was a sale. It was a charger and a plug.
It was a
He
charger
tried
and a
to
plug.
get the freebie going, but that'll be next time.
He's
Baby
like,
I tried to hook
steps.
him up, and he didn't
like-
want the free charger.
Yeah,
He
baby
said-
steps.
he said-
Don't worry.
He said, "Buy 2, get 1 free."
Because the
I'm just
promotion is the promotion is buy 2 get 1 free. So if you buy 2, you get a third accessory for free.
Couldn't sell the upgrade.
He said it's free, and the guy said, "Oh, if it's free." He said, "Well, you got to buy 2."
I don't get paid for the free one. I don't get paid for the free one.
But
I
you
only
get paid for the
those
2. But still,
He said, what you think? This is Metro PCS?
Dang.
I remember when I had a Metro PCS in Florida, man, when they first came out.
Metro piece of.
I dropped the very first Metro phone. I went up to a roof and I dropped it all the way from the roof to the street, and it didn't even break. You know those
it still worked.
And
Yep.
it still worked. It still worked. Those Kyocera phones. No, the Kyocera phones. The Kyocera ones.
The
very first Metro phone.
Lance with the $20 donation. There we go. $30 more, and I'll stay on
That's
till
my dude.
115. I'll stay on
That's
till
my
115. If I said 100, but I'll do 30. I'll do 30.
Power to the people.
Let's see what's in my bank account.
Because technically that's 40, so that'd be 60. But I'll cut it in half and do 30.
Steven, level 2, just put another comment up there. Put that comment up there for level 2.
What comment?
I think he got was 50.
He just.
Oh,
There
Alex
you go,
paid
right
one
there.
of his friends. Alex paid one of his friends to come in and buy something so we would all stop busting his balls. You're probably right, level 2 noob. That sounds like something Alexander
He
would
probably
do.
texted the Starbucks guy.
He said, "Hey, fam, come over here, something, buy something, and then just return it later."
And I'll come buy a Vente something later.
I'll come buy a Vente something later. Yeah, I love it. I love it.
First
Okay.
net, guys. First net. First net.
Look,
3650.
He's got that. He's got that. All right, guys, talk for a second.
This is for first responders. Yo. It's
Oh,
for first
you may
responders.
talk for a second. He has to go take
This
a
for
leak.
this for first responders and nurses and also certified nurses, doctors, firefighters. $36.50.
My
You
girl's
get
a
an
registered
Apple,
nurse.
You
Does
get
she
an
get
iPhone
that?
13. Yes, she does.
Ah.
All she has to do is go to AT&T, so it's one line.
We're
And for
already
40
AT&T customers, so it doesn't matter. You don't have to sell
she
me,
has to switch
Alex.
her number then, yeah.
You don't have to sell me.
Oh, she should be getting 25. Is she getting? She should be getting 25% off the bill for each line.
I'll ask her because I don't know if she is.
I got that Verizon
Yeah,
game.
she should.
Because she's paying the phone bills and stuff.
Okay. Why did she getting that the discount?
Yeah, I don't know if she's
Hey,
getting it.
bro.
I'll make sure. What does she do? Just call AT&T.
Verizon's trash.
What does she do? Just
Yeah.
call AT&T and tell them that she's a registered nurse and what they give her 25% off her bill.
Let her know that. Yeah, for each line, they'll give her the discount, and all she has to do is just send proof. Like
she's got proof.
Send an email. All she has to do all she has to do is upload a copy of her license and stuff.
Okay.
Or work
Cool.
ID. Or work ID, whichever.
Excuse me.
That's good. That's
Okay, I'm back. I'm back, guys. I'm sorry.
There was $50 donated while you were gone. You missed
that. That didn't happen. I didn't see that. I was sitting right in front of the computer. You're still $30 short. You're still $30 short. Okay.
Someone just put up $20 right there.
Yeah.
Someone just put up 20 right there.
Lance, I saw Lance in his 20, but that doesn't get you to 100.
No, that's off the 30.
No, it's not.
That's
it's
off
not.
the 30, Steven.
No, it's not. It's not. Don't try.
Don't
try me.
You got a 20, a 30, and a 20.
So you need 30 more, son. Steven, read my last comment, and you're gonna laugh. So is the panel. Tua would have injured his hip trying to help that girl falling off the stage. So let's not do that. He would have missed the whole season. You're probably right about that.
But he would have at least got a look of concern on his face.
Lance, I saw your 20. I'm keeping on going a little bit, but y'all want me to go till 115. Y'all gonna have to pay up.
At least Tua would have tried, man.
Tua, what do you
Listen, here's what I'm going to tell you guys right here. Here's what I'm going to tell you guys right here, okay? Listen to me and watch this very clearly, okay? Tua is going to be the Pro Bowl quarterback that we all.
But see, now you're going. But no, we heard you.
Okay,
we heard your real thoughts this
that's
morning.
final.
We know how you really feel.
Are you using a highlighter as a point presentation?
Alex, listen up, Alex. Tua plays ball like a girl.
What's that
you heard?
supposed
Well, hold
to
on.
mean?
Alex is serious. He has a highlighter in his hand, guys. Relax.
What's that supposed to mean?
Watch
Play
this.
ball like a girl. Sorry. Go ahead.
Tua right there. Look, right there is gonna be the man.
Level two noob says he needs his money back now. He says now you're complimenting Tua.
Hey,
I hate
late for that, level 2 noob.
I hate to be the bearer of bad
It's
news,
called
but
flip-floppers for a reason.
we drafted the wrong QB, Alex. It is what it is.
It's gonna be
all right.
Hey, you know what's funny? He has a winning. He has a better record than Justin Herbert does.
Yeah, but who would you rather have?
I'm
Who would you
saying.
rather have? I would rather have Justin Herbert.
I hope
Look at the adversity.
you guys
that
are
Tua-
going to.
Go ahead, Joey.
Tua's got through more adversity than
One at a time. One at a time.
That's what I was saying.
I really hope he balls out, because if Tua really doesn't ball out this upcoming season, all of his super fans are going to be really hurt.
Exactly. Let's just say one question, one word: Justin Herbert or Tua?
Herbert.
No,
Hey,
hey, man,
hey, Alex. Everybody that's been telling you about Tua are gonna be telling you. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
No. Here's the thing: if Tua wasn't a prospect that McDaniel thought could be improved and brought along, would he have taken the Miami Dolphin job?
Well, there's only 32 of those jobs in the world, so maybe, Pamela. I don't know.
But I'll tell you this: I don't think Tua would have gotten as much flack if he wasn't drafted 5th overall. If he was drafted at late first or
yes, I agree with that.
That's probably true. Yeah.
Hey,
because he-
MCJB. Hey, you got that clip from yesterday? Show him that clip from yesterday, bro.
No, we're about to get off.
He's trying to get your channel hacked, dude.
No, we ain't about to play that noise. No, sir.
Anonymous Anonymous going to take 75% of all donations.
Steven told me no. I'm sorry.
No, we're not.
75% of all donations go to Anonymous.
We at 100. I'll do it.
I know the reason why Tua gets so much hate, guys. I know the reason why.
All right.
You want me to tell you the reason why?
No.
The interception?
Just like
his
Tebow
weak arm.
Tebow got all the hate because of why?
Breaking a
his
finger?
religion. Tua gets hate because he's Christian.
His weak
Tua gets hate
arm.
because he's Christian.
He's not Christian, dude. He's not Christian.
That's the reason why.
You know what? Hey,
I don't know.
I'm not doing final thoughts of the day. Y'all are crazy. Y'all sitting up here doing everything.
Steven, I just want to say thank you for letting me on today. I had a great time with everybody.
Get out of here. Everybody go.
Everybody stay blessed, man. Y'all fins up. I love all you guys.
Jolie, I love you.
Bye, guys.
Stay safe. Stay vigilant.
Bye, everyone.
Love.
Get
I
out
want
of
to
here,
say my
everybody.
final thoughts, Steven. I got
All
thoughts.
right, Pamela, I'll let you and Jolie do your final thoughts. I'm not letting none of the guys get to have final thoughts of the day.
Okay. So my final thought is that going into this crazy end of the season, seeing Flores get fired, I was so upset. And then you see all these things coming out, and I was so much more upset. But then I start seeing the moves. We get Wes Welker, we get Sam Madison. Are you kidding me? I'm so excited to be a Dolphin fan. I'd have been a Dolphin fan anyway, but dang, I am ready. Let's get to some football. Thank you, Steven, for having me.
Bye, Pam.
You're the best.
Bye, y'all.
Love you. Be good. Don't be a stranger.
Love you back.
All right, Jolie, final thought of the day. And by the way, Level 2 News said, what kind of sexist bull hockey is this, Steven? Down with the no. I said the lady. I saved the best for last. The ladies, because they never mind. I'm not going to go there. Go ahead, Miss Fins. Go ahead.
It's okay. Well, what's up, you guys? It's Miss Fitz, aka Julie. You guys know me. But thank you, honestly, Steven, for having me and always allowing us to have a voice. As a final thought, really, I'm cautiously optimistic, but excited. I have to be because there's nothing else. As a Dolphins fan, we love to be dramatic. In everything we do, we're dramatic. I mean, in our firing, in our hiring, we're dramatic. So at this point, I'm just honestly, the thing is, and I think Alex said at the end that, Tua gets it because it's Christian. No, not at all. No one's ever bringing that up. I mean, people love his little cross he does in his, under his eye. So it's not that at all. It's because Tua got drafted 5th that people are as upset. But at the end of the day, I hope Tua balls out. If we do stay with Tua, I hope he balls out. I hope he becomes like Super Saiyan. If anybody watches Dragon Ball Z, then you know what I'm talking about. I hope that he really goes off and really proves everybody wrong. But I feel like that needs to be an internal thing for him. It can't be external. He needs to do it himself. He needs to have that drive. So as long as he has that drive and he's able to go ahead and show it and prove the world, heck yeah, he can be my quarterback for the next 10 years. Absolutely. But you got to show it. I need to see that passion. So, but as a final thought, I'm looking forward to this new season, new coaching staff. And hey, we got bigger and better things because we literally can't go nothing but up. So thank you guys. Follow me on Miss Fins, everywhere. Appreciate all the likes, subs. I'll be dropping a couple videos, but thank you guys. You're the best, Steven. Appreciate it. And fins up.
Peace out. Fins up. All right, Miami Sports Music's #1 Miami Fan Morning Show. Clock Blockers right here on the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. Hanging out with y'all today was a lot of fun. No, Alexander, you're good, bro. You're good. You're good. $5 donation. You didn't have to donate, bro. You did good. Just hanging out with y'all. Y'all went crazy this morning. It was fun. It was all fun. It was all good fun. I just got a lot of stuff to do, which is why I kicked y'all out and then let the ladies have their turn because the ladies are cool. But yeah. Hanging out today was a lot of fun with y'all. Super enjoyed it. Tomorrow is Spread Kindness Friday. So we'll have a good time on Spread Kindness Friday. We'll keep on doing it. Want to say thank you to everybody who donated today. Such a great job in donations today. It goes such a long way into helping the channel grow. Just remember that. So let's keep it up. Let's keep it going. And remember, if you haven't today, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share the link. I want to try to get to 10,000 subs before the draft, and I need y'all's help to do that. So if any point during the day, if you guys can share the link to the channel with everybody that you know and just ask them to subscribe. Your mama, your daddy, your cousin, your grandfather, grandmama, nieces, nephews, aunts, uncles, kids, whoever, get them to subscribe to the channel. Okay? Definitely want to make sure that we can get to 10K subs. So make sure you guys do it. And tell everybody about the show. Tell everybody to come here and hang out every morning. We're here without pause, without fail, every morning. So let's go. Let's do it. Hit the like button. Love you guys. Let's go. Let's do it. Drew Batron says, stop talking subs. You're making me hungry. Not talking about no $5 foot long. Yes. Okay. All right. Look, love y'all. Y'all good. I'll keep on seeing y'all tomorrow right here on Spread Kindness Friday. Clock blockers, flip floppers, whatever you want to call it. I will see you tomorrow on the #1 Miami Fan Morning Show. Clock blockers right here on the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. Let's go.